Will you take over, Jay, please? Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
The intro's going in here.
Give me the fucking order.
I was trying.
I know you were trying. We put too much on your plate.
Let me see what the order of this was. How... You throw that in there.
You found these videos?
Yeah, all ready to go.
But there's stories that I didn't have.
There's these 3 as well. Mayor de Blasio put on there, New York, sign language.
We're at the Howl.
Drunk couple, throw on there too, Jay. Here, eat one of these. Hey, can you find Marshawn Lynch at Super Bowl at Media Day today as well?
Okay.
He just answers questions.
Oh, yeah, I had that.
He did a new one today.
Today's.
Today's, yeah. He's like, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. All right. Hey. Welcome to a rushed Detroit cast on a Thursday with Mike and Jay. I am Mike. That's Jay. Big E is here. K-Dog in the captain's chair tonight. And, yeah, crazy around here. We've had nothing but problems since all day.
Can you paint a picture?
Yeah, go ahead. Paint a
Pictures.
Paint a picture.
Rushed over from a band concert. Hope you all enjoyed the intro music and celebrating that.
Yeah. Anytime we play that music, it's because Jay's on his way here late from a band concert. Not that he's performing in.
My guy's band is way better than that band. Well,
I don't know. I'll need proof because that band's pretty damn good.
get on there. Sorry. Heaven forbid.
Yeah.
So I dropped my computer today.
Drop?
Little tumble. No, it was last night. Dropped it last night.
Here or at home?
At home. Come over here. It worked fine. It worked fine this morning. I shut it down. Went to put it back up today. It's fucked. So I bring it over here. K-Dog, help me out, man. Help me out. You got to fix this thing. Windows won't even open. It's just the hard drive's just scrolling.
Oh, no. G's going to love hearing this.
K-Dog puts it to his ear.
Oh, no.
It's like freaking Tonto to a railroad
the horse
track.
whisperer?
Yeah, he's a computer whisperer. He's like trying to figure out when the iron horse is coming down the line. You know? So he's listening and he's here. Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that?
He feels the vibration in the track.
It says there's a little click. You know, so do you hear that little click? No, I don't hear it. Anyway, he gets me into the safe mode. So I'm furiously downloading shit, trying to save it onto a thumb drive before the whole thing craps. He's playing trivia on his phone. You're playing pinball.
Just for 5 minutes.
K-Dog's playing Pac-Man.
Yeah, we were rushed. Dude.
Yeah. And then I'm giving the countdown. Hey, guys, 12 minutes left. 7 minutes left. Everybody continues to play their games. I guess nobody can help with the board. Well, I'm trying to take care of a fucking emergency on my computer.
Yeah, it was tough. That was a tough spot you were in. It was a tough spot you were in that you put us in. That's your job. Don't blame the victims here. I can't write well. I get flustered when I'm trying to put things in order. Thank you. How was your band
I
concert?
didn't even get the proper sniff of the smelling salt.
Do you want a new one? Is that thing cashed?
Dude, I concluded something about band. Okay, band and specifically conductors.
Yes. I have my own opinion of conductors, but go ahead.
They're bullshit. Can we have the red light, green light system? Because that's all they do. They start it, and then they dance around. Dude, I could get up and do that. I could. It's just dance into the tempo. You know,
yeah.
This a little bit. Throw your hand.
As long as you know what the song is and where it's going, which you've heard 1,000 times with
they're all looking at their sheets. They're playing their sheet music. Nobody's looking at that. I mean, I guess you see them out of your periphery, but they're not reacting to that.
No,
that point. The lift up, the lift up of the hand. You know, the dance, the little
it should be the tap they do on the when they start, and then and a 1 and a 2 and a go, and then he can sit down.
Stop. Yeah.
Sit down. You're annoying.
It's almost like if somebody shot the starting gun for a race and then ran out in front and went, "Come on, this way, this way, come on, this way." They know. They practice it. They know the fucking song. They're getting around the track, you know?
Yeah.
And then somebody just has to tell them where the finish line is.
Could you imagine if Metallica had a guy on stage that was just like pointing to Kirk Hammett when it was solo time,
Right.
over to Lars for a fill? Like, it'd be ridiculous. Nobody would take that guy seriously ever. Like,
Oh,
you know, we got this shit. I know, old man, you want to feel a part of something,
right.
but yeah, we got it.
But I have great respect for that. I mentioned this dude before, their middle school band teacher.
Sounds like it. Sounds like
no, I do. I have great respect for the teaching he does outside of the concerts, but the concert,
Yeah.
it's not him specifically. It's just the idea
It's
of
the
a conductor.
position.
Yeah.
It's the position. It's kind of like the guy that directs the band, the school band that's playing on the football field. The guy that wears
Dude.
some goofy hat, tall hat, and stands up at the podium and is directing
He
everyone.
hasn't listened to a fucking minute of the week that you and I did when he was out. Not
Why?
a minute.
No,
We
he-
talked about
why
him
would-
at length. The fucking band major.
Would you stop saying that? I haven't
Not a
listened-
minute!
I haven't listened to a minute of the shows I'm on. Why would I listen to a minute of the show you're on?
No,
I don't
that
know,
makes-
just out of curiosity because you like the show. Hey, let's see what J&E talked about.
That would make a lot more, like, it would make sense if you wouldn't maybe listen to this, but it would make a little more sense that maybe you see the topics. that
I
we
know what you guys are
It
about.
makes a ton of sense
He
that
would-
you're not going to listen to yourself do the same show you did the night before. Of course you're not going to do that.
He wouldn't have remembered. Honestly, he probably
I'm
wouldn't remember
busy
that.
doing,
Yeah.
trying to get ready for this show. If you took a day off tomorrow, would you listen to that show?
I listen to
If
every
it were
episode.
you and E, yeah, I'd listen.
No, you are full of shit.
You know what, dude?
You're a liar.
All you
You
have
know
to do
liar.
to find out that I'm lying, go ahead and ask me how many episodes I listened to before.
How many did you listen to before you got here?
Zero.
Zero. After I asked you
I've
if you
never
wanted to do
listened-
this, did you
I've never
sample it?
listened to a Detroit cast prior to when I've been on it. Ever.
Way to support your
You know what,
buddy.
though, dude? You know-
After I asked you to come over, did you
It's
sample
water
it?
under the bridge.
So we're even. Did you listen to a bunch of shows to get a feel of like what
No.
was? No, you didn't.
Not a single one.
You know what, though, dude? When I've
Get your
done,
hand out of
when
your-
I've done the,
Did you see him like jump when I looked over there? Like, oh, Dad's looking.
when I've done the Grand Rapid thing, I've listened to every one of those shows on the way back.
Yeah, but we're hilarious. Of course you listen. I don't blame you for that.
I think you'd want to listen to the train wreck that was J&E. I don't know.
K-Dog, will you pull up one of those shows?
And had you
When I was gone for a week, can you find one of those and we'll listen to it right now? We'll share it with the class.
find
We'll share it with the class.
band major
When were you
segment.
gone?
When was that? It was in July.
Fuck, I don't know.
You know, I know exactly. It was.
All
I
you
know,
have to do
I
is
know
look
exactly
at
the
YouTube
week.
and see the one that's like
where
watched
Jay's
the
in
most.
his chair.
It was after.
Watch the one
Oh,
that's
where
watched the
Beth
most,
was here. No, I want to hear. I don't want to hear Beth. I just want to hear you and E because you guys are so great.
It was.
Keep asking me to listen to them. I know
I
they're
didn't
the
say
best
we were
shows we've
great.
done.
I did not say we were great. I was saying you should listen
It's a-
because
well,
it's your colleague.
If you thought that you sucked, you wouldn't want to showcase that.
I
tonight.
think you need to understand.
Anything
what
July
we've already
28, 29.
covered. We've already covered band.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, we
the
can't
audience is
discuss it
sitting there
again?
going, Mike, we already covered. We don't want to talk about
We
those
can't- we
assholes
can't
with the
discuss
tall,
it again?
stupid hat on.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about them again.
So we can never address that individual again, ever.
No, we're done with band major.
Okay. All right.
Drum major. Sorry.
You know, the only reason I remember what days they were is because it was the week after the Jimmy Buffett concert. That's the only reason I was able to quit going to those days.
Find one, K-Dog?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Cool. I see Jay sitting in the chair.
No, what you know what's even worse? Not just the main guy, but doing the field like he said, but there's like the main guy, and then there's the two other people. Like there's three of them in a band.
Yeah.
Who is looking?
Fast forward a little bit.
God, here we go.
We've covered Good Luck Jonathan, right?
Hey, this is right in the heart of that.
Oh, I'm wearing the same clothes I'm wearing right now.
Ah, see, you got some kudos there.
Hey. Jay, you look better in this seat than I do. I can't see anybody. Nobody's talking.
This was the beginning of the Ebola.
It was?
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, shut up.
Why are you wearing black socks with shorts?
Why not?
You look silly.
You're gonna look at that and
This is
everything about this. You're gonna criticize my black socks. There are so many other things you could criticize right now.
I'm sorry.
And you're gonna. Okay, if that's what you're gonna. That's the only thing you.
I'm
criticize
sorry.
On that.
I'm just dreamweaving. I find myself dreamweaving a little bit. Just
Oh,
kind
because you're not in
dozing
it?
off. Yeah, I'm just.
This is.
I already know this. I know how the Ebola thing works.
We
Why are
kicked
you
it off,
making me
dude.
listen to this? You kicked it off.
We did. We literally kicked off the Ebola story while you were gone, and you
All
know
right.
that.
I'm sorry. Well, as soon as we're done, I'm gonna go through immediately and watch all 7. What did you do? 5 episodes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch them all. I'm sure they're great. Anyway, dare I say a big show today? We do have a big show today. We've got a new book coming out, and we're gonna have to get this book about dating in the 21st century, and it's kind of tips for women to find that perfect guy in 60 days. And he's got some great tips for that. I agree with a lot
So
of
he could use that then.
Absolutely.
Same. He could just use it as the dude. looking
Yeah.
For the dude.
For sure.
No.
It's K-Dog.
The picture pull up says it's a gorilla. It just says, "I see you with your hand in your pants." Because E will not take his hand out of his pants.
Have we covered that in sufficient detail? I think I've mentioned it here and there.
People see him when he's been on the couch.
That's right.
It seems like they've seen him
And
picking
then
his
he
nose.
sniffs his hand. Sniffed his hand. It really, it's just, we took a picture pre-show here and threw it on Facebook, and I'm standing next to him doing the selfie, and the odor is remarkable.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Come on,
It's
dude.
a
I'm wearing-
musty stank. It's a musty.
Like a towel
This
that got
shirt-
washed and then
this
just
shirt
hung
is-
up for a week. And
yeah,
then,
it's not like straight up BO where you're just like, oh, dude. You know,
Hey,
Yeah.
oh,
what are you eating, poos? Yeah, the poos.
hey. He's trying to
What
fire.
is it? What is that?
straps for that.
Ah, poos.
Poos, lay down. God, while the cat's gone, the mice will run free.
Yes.
Isn't that how that saying goes?
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure.
While the cat is out, the mice will play.
Oh, yeah, mine sounded better, I think. What were you saying? Where were we?
No,
Sniffing
just
his
about
balls
the
or something?
yeah, dude. It's full force today.
When did you shower last?
I took a shower today.
Well, you got wet today. You didn't.
Yesterday I did actually.
You haven't
body wash it
shampooed in.
It's
No, I wash my
it's
hair
the
recently.
hat and the shirt. It's the pants. They smell, man.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, wash.
we know the Detroit Cast shirt is clean because we brought him that.
Yeah, I just first time I've worn it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this shirt is clean.
The red one.
Yeah. I mean, it's been sitting up.
I think Jay's right about the pants, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure the pants are dirty.
One of the most dangerous sports on the planet we've all talked about is jogging. Treadmill falls into that same category. We'll get into why that is proving true yet again. We got a drunk couple, hilarious video. I mean, Jit's going ham in a 7-Eleven. It's priceless. Mayor de Blasio, interesting. And this was on Monday when he was given his, oh my God, the world's coming to an end in New York.
Because of the snow.
The snowstorm, yeah, the blizzard. But there's a great video of his sign language guy. What does she have now? Paper. Lay down. Kill this fucking dog. Swear to God. And then we'll show you his video, a little snippet of his press conference. Marshawn Lynch at it again. Did media day again today. St. Louis. Why don't we start with ISIS? There's big happenings going on in the ISIS front.
Making trades. They're in the trade market.
Yeah, apparently. This is so ridiculous. We've got there's a new message that was uploaded today of the Japanese hostage.
Just go on.
All right. They've arranged a prisoner swap in which he would go free in exchange for the chick.
Who would go for it?
The Japanese hostage. There was an audio recording made by the journalist Kinji Aguto. Says that if Al Qaeda convict Sajida Al Rashimi, Bob, thank you, Bob. If Bob is not ready for exchange for my life at the Turkish border by Thursday at sunset, then the Jordanian pilot, he'll be murdered. So I don't know. That'll be
a three-way deal.
Yeah.
It's
So
complicated.
Earlier today, Jordan's government said it would go through with a prisoner swap with ISIS in order to get its captured pilot back. But a top official of the nation says the government has not received proof that he's still alive. Goto's message did not say that the pilot would be freed. So it sounds like Goto's trying to like weasel into this, like, oh yeah, they're willing to do like a straight up her for me and stuff. And so yeah, let's knock that out really quick. And they're like, yes, we will trade for the Jordanian pilot for her. And he's like, all right, cool. So I will meet you at the border, the Turkish border, at sundown, and just bring bomb, bitch, and we'll like get this thing going.
He's
And they're
trying
like,
to weasel himself into it.
totally is. His family's pleading, and he's like, yeah, I'm right here. They're like, I'm the next guy, like the Jordanian guy.
Jordan's like, no, we're gonna give this up for our own guy.
Yeah. I hope.
I hope it works out for you.
I mean, we're like really. I mean, thoughts and prayers and all that
Yeah.
shit are with you at this trying time for your family and all that. But if you wouldn't mind, if you could like get some proof that our pilot's still cool, we'll get on with the trade that we've worked out, and then we'll let you guys, work your deal. And he's like, okay, good. So I'll see you at the Turkish border. Bring the bomb, bitch. This seems like a perfect time for, like, this is the prime example of what we've talked about before. Like, I totally think we should trade for this broad. Totally. And I think you just gas her in that cell. Don't let her know. Chip her. And then it's like, yes, let's trade up. Let's do it. And then
Gas her, meaning put her to sleep.
put her
chip
to, just put her to sleep,
Yeah.
chip her. She's got no idea.
Mhm.
Let her go back in the first. Oh! As soon as it starts coming out of her mouth, boom! Oh, I'm sorry. We've already got our guy back, and I don't know what happened to your girl there. That's weird. Finally, the vest went off. You know, it didn't go off before when she tried to blow up that wedding, where 60 people died, which is why she's on death row for her role in that, even though she was a chick and couldn't get her bomb vest to go off.
So her colleagues did, in fact, blow up themselves?
Yeah.
And hers just didn't go. Wow.
Yeah, and she's been on. Has anybody in the Middle East ever been on death row for 10 years?
Wow.
Isn't that usually a place where you go on death row and it's like, BOOM! Right away, like,
It's like 10 minutes.
we find you guilty, BOOM! We find you guilty, off with your head! Like, within 5 minutes. It's like, yeah, we started the trial at 1 o'clock this afternoon. At 2 o'clock, she was found guilty as shit, and by 2:02, BOOM!
Justice is swift.
Yes, extremely swift, fast-moving
Unforgiving.
system. So I don't know, man. This is just so bad. This whole deal with trading these people, and it's so funny. You nailed it. They don't give a shit about this Japanese guy. This government wants their military guy back. Period. Everything. He's the only guy in the talks, like holding up signs, like, yeah, it's my turn. Before they cut my head, they're like literally kind of going, yeah, fuck you, dude, get out of the way.
He's going, I wish my country was more aggressive and would take prisoners.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
that'd be a
so
lesson for
weird.
Japan, man. Get out there and get some assets.
The Japanese hostage Goto has not been mentioned in statements made by the Jordanian officials about a potential deal today.
Oh,
Not even mentioned. Oof, that hurts, doesn't it? Just a little
and
sting.
you know what? He's got a long neck, kind of like E.
He does.
He's got a nice neck to slice.
It looks tough.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not a lot of. It's not like a turkey gobbler.
a lot of tendons.
Yeah,
There's a lot to go through, but it's nice and long. You can kind of pick your spot.
yeah.
You could go tip or base.
Right. Where would you go?
I'd probably go right above the Adam's apple. Because again, you want it to sit nicely on his back.
Oh, could you imagine
Yeah.
how foolish you would look if it just kept rolling off the
so
back?
if you go too much neck, you're gonna have too much length, and you're trying to put it on his back. And
Wouldn't
set it off.
that serve as a base though, almost?
No,
To prop
I'm
him?
picturing the neck is too thin to hold that heavy head.
Oh, that's a
And it
good
works when
point.
you've got shoulders and a body.
Right.
But once you
right.
don't,
Oh, so when you sever the spine itself, that's where
you've got a
problem.
thin stalk of a neck.
Mm.
You're trying to balance precariously on the back of his back.
Yeah.
The back of his back. The front of his back.
Hell.
That's the front of his back.
It is.
So I think you want to go tip in that instance above the Adam's apple, just below the
Good
chin.
Oh my
Therefore,
god.
it sits nicely on the back when
Yeah.
you're humiliating him in his death photo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, I would be terrible at that because I would have thought the opposite. That
Yeah.
you would want.
No, I think most people would.
You would want a base, kind of like a trophy that's got to stand.
Yeah.
You'd want that neck to be there, and
No, you'd have been trying to tuck it in and stuff.
yeah,
trying
get
to-
your hands dirty. Yeah, that'd be a mess. I wonder how many they had to go through in practice before it was like, We finally got this right.
No. You want to go above the Adam's apple.
Just below the chin, shithead. Yeah, it's not good. So yeah, all the best to Godo. Hopefully your government's working hard on that. But
Yes, my friend.
yeah,
Got
so
speed.
yeah, and all that shit. St. Louis Police Chief is asking for patrol help to stem the violence.
What violence?
Well, there was a little incident over the summer. I don't know if you remember it.
That's still going on, huh?
Yeah. It's restless there for sure. The department has asked for the state patrol to start assisting patrolling the city's downtown area after they've had a bunch of pretty grisly homicides. Sam Dotson, you remember that name, the police chief?
Yeah.
He was all over the stories in Ferguson, Missouri. And he has made this request, and it's working its way through chain of command right now. He proposed that they send like 10 or 12 of these state troops to go around with him with his crew, kind of side by side, and work in tandem to keep the peace. This month they've had a 19-year-old guy, Bobby Chrisman, who was fatally shot during a robbery attempt as he sat in a parked car with his brother and girlfriend. His killing came after a lawyer was badly beaten by a group of teenagers in October during a weekday rush hour. Also in October, 2 men were killed in a daytime shooting near the courthouse. Days later, a man was killed and another critically wounded after sitting in a car near the federal courthouse. So they just don't know what to do. And they talk about they've had 157 homicides, which is way up from what it usually is, highest total since 2008. And they need to get more officers on the beat. And it takes 18 to 24 months to train these officers. I know of a great officer who's familiar with the area. I mean, they could probably hire him. You know what I mean? Like if they're looking for help, I know this guy. He's got a background kind of in law enforcement. He's familiar with the area. Not Officer Walters. I'm talking about Officer Wilson. I mean, he's totally familiar with that area, right?
He's great, yeah.
Seems like the perfect candidate.
He'd be perfect.
Could you imagine if they came out and were like, listen, I know this is going to sound crazy, but we're kind of light on help right now, and we need all the Leos we can get on the street. And we know one guy, and he's been cleared, even on the federal level, totally cleared of anything. So he did nothing wrong. We all know that. So we're going to give him, we're going to have to give him a raise because, we let him go and it was kind of an embarrassment and all that. So we're going to have to bump up his salary a bit, but we think we can get him back on the beat. Everyone, okay, cool, break.
Yeah, he just changed his name, like Aaron Milson. It's Officer Aaron Milson? He'd be fine, yeah. How long do you think he'd last? You think he'd last a shift?
He'd walk out the door and boom! He's still in hiding somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
What do you do? It's not like he got some big... What do you do? Like, he didn't get some multi-million-dollar settlement.
Oh, I know.
Like, he's just...
Got his whole life in front of him.
And he just got married, and she was a cop. I don't think she's a cop anymore. It devastated those careers.
And the facts show he didn't do anything wrong. His life is fucked, and he... what are you gonna do?
It's crazy. Hey, K-Dog, can you pull up a video over here?
Kadog.
Are you excited for the Super Bowl? Me and E were talking about this the other day. I'm not finding myself terribly...
Yeah, the more I think about it, I think New England's going to whomp them.
Really?
Yeah, I just keep going back to the last Seattle game. Just how unimpressive they looked for 99% of that game.
Against Green Bay?
Yeah. At home.
That's true.
And I don't know, man. I feel like New England is so experienced.
We've said that a couple times with New England in the Super Bowl of late. To the Giants.
Yeah.
A team that eked into the playoffs and didn't look good. So who knows? But yeah, this team is clicking right now. New England for sure. I think smart money's on New England. What's the spread right now? Do you know?
It's like 1 point.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
It's
pretty even. I did hear though that Brady might have a cold.
Oh
Yes.
no! I'm sure he'll be fine. Marshawn Lynch was back at the podium today.
What did he say yesterday? I'm only here so I don't get fined.
I'm here so I won't get fined. That was yesterday. Today's is different. Is that a different one, Kadog?
This was all I could find, other than like a couple people talking about him.
No, go to type Marshawn Lynch. You know why I'm here.
So he was assigned another time today to show up and talk.
Yep.
And
So what does this mean? Behind the scenes, they were saying, do not go up there and say I'm only here so I won't get fined. Do not say that again. And he's like, okay, I can do that. Here's what he did instead.
sip of water. Nice.
You know why I'm here.
What a pro.
And they know why I'm here. Oh, was that? I had the wrong thing. God damn it. Sorry, that was my fault if it was low. When he said, they know why I'm here, people were trying to get cute ways to make him answer. They were talking about his charity work and do you have anything to say to the children whose charity's under? And he's like, they know why I'm here. Do you have anything to say to the fans who support you and blah, blah, blah?
Trying to guilt him into a substantive answer.
Exactly.
Like,
He's
well,
like,
God, I
they know
can't
I'm here. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, I can. Watch me.
throw the same asshole answer to them as I did to you.
Yeah, I still don't know how. I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I know
It's just lame, man. Again, you can either do your job to the fullest, or you can do you can do enough to get by and be paid and say that you did your job. You know, it's just different people choose different work ethics, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. Like,
Yeah.
very professional, my friend.
Yeah, it is, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Not
He's
the
a
end of
dick.
the world. Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like for someone that doesn't want the attention, you have to know that this is just going to make the attention so much bigger, especially Super Bowl week.
He doesn't want the attention. That's his deal?
Well,
Wearing his beast mode hat, which I guess is barred as well. He's not supposed to be wearing beast mode shit.
really,
Wearing that. Yeah, I heard that. You know, going to, or he was ready to wear the gold shoes until he was told he would be kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
This is the guy who doesn't want attention. I mean, this is.
yeah. Are you excited for any aspect of the Super Bowl? The commercials? Do you get into the commercials? Did you used to?
I think so. Probably more so than the last 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't found them all that compelling.
No.
Like I miss the Budweiser ones, like the funny Budweiser ones.
Yeah.
I mean, they're funny one time through, and then it's
Everybody's after that clever moment, you know.
yeah.
And they're reaching really hard to get it,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like they're reaching a lot of times.
Yeah.
If somebody could just come up with something unique and plain and boom,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what gets you. That's what impresses you the most, when it's
Yeah.
just kind of this, I don't know, using puppies and, oh look, the puppy talked, and then
Yeah, talking animals are huge.
yeah.
Did you see they barred a commercial already this
Yeah,
year?
was that GoDaddy?
Yeah,
It was GoDaddy with the puppy.
yeah. Have you seen it?
I read what it was.
I haven't even seen it. Have you guys seen it, K-Dog? Can you maybe find that?
Looking.
The band Super Bowl commercial, I guess the PETA type groups went crazy.
Yeah, do you know what the context is? It's like a puppy trying to get home.
What is she doing?
I don't fucking know. Here.
Yeah, it's basically there's a
It
dog
gets
that,
bounced off a truck or something.
yeah, he is trying to get back to his owner the whole time. He finally makes it back to his owner, and then the owner's like, "Oh, phew, you're back because I just sold you online.
Oh
I'm a
no.
breeder and I just sold you."
Let's see it. So the puppy gets bounced out of the truck.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, look at
that
that
poos.
That's a good poos.
Oh, he can barely get over a railroad track. He's so tiny and cute. He made it home. That's cruel and unusual, Mike.
Why is that?
It's not unbelievable.
Why is that? What's the problem? Like seriously, I'm not even making a joke. Is it because it bounced out of the truck?
No, it's because that's mean, Mike.
So would they rather have the puppies exterminated? I mean, if they don't find a good home, which it sounds like that responsible
That
family
was not
did.
the happy ending that dog deserved.
Hmm.
Did you see the final look on its face? A look of forlornness?
It was bummed that it was leaving.
Yes.
I don't get it. I don't understand the society we're living in. How the shit that's going on all over the world, and like this is what people choose to.
Well, this is what people
take
got.
offense at.
They took offense and they pressured them into not playing it.
Yeah,
Which is incredible.
almost feels like a setup because every year it's like, which one's going to be banned? It's
Well,
almost like
right.
they do that on purpose.
How many
to-
people just watch GoDaddy?
Right. Way more.
And
well,
they're going to replace it with another GoDaddy commercial. So, and most people watch that. Go, that's not that offensive. I don't
Yeah.
have that poor feeling about GoDaddy.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's perfect for them.
When
Great news out of GoDaddy.
when did we get to this point where we have to see every commercial before the Super Bowl?
Ugh.
Doesn't it ruin it in a way? Like I hate watching the Super Bowl commercials before the Super Bowl. It's like seems like the last
I've never
couple
done
years-
that. I guess I've not noticed.
Well,
I mean, maybe you haven't done it, but he's right.
if you
They-
work in art, what we do, where you're constantly watching the
Barrage,
cycle,
Yeah.
it's everywhere, right? E?
oh yeah.
So you
the
end up
last-
seeing all the good ones.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's like this is the Pepsi commercial this year that'll air during the Super Bowl. It's like no, it's airing right now on your news commercial,
Hmm.
and it's posted on a bunch of sites now.
Yeah, I hate it, man. They're sitting there like, oh, we already have the top 10. Like they'll be on the news story, like on CNN or Good Morning America, more like maybe not CNN, but like a Good Morning America. They'll be like, oh, here's already the top 10 from the Super Bowl. It's like it's the Friday before the game. Like that
Yeah.
was the big deal. That was the point, right?
It's retarded. Doesn't make any sense. By the way, we talked about how the Patriots got out just in time. Thank God, Patriots are fine.
Oh, because of all the snow.
Yeah, all the snow. And
Ooh.
this, I promise you, will be a bit on SNL. I can promise you, this will be a bit.
Okay.
Do they have a new episode? Is it the third? They
This
take
week,
the
you mean?
third. They take the third Saturday, third week in the month Saturday off each.
Really?
I never knew that.
No,
Yeah.
me either. It always seems just touch and go. Like, is it new or
No, SNL does when they're in their season. They do
Oh.
3 weeks out of the 4 for a month. The third week of the month is off.
Well, this is like the 5th Saturday of the month, so they should be.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is this
there's
one of those weird months. That
yeah,
has-
there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting 1, 2.
So was there a new episode last week?
You know what? I don't honestly. Yeah, there was because what was it? They made fun of Deflategate. There definitely was.
Okay.
I didn't watch it, but they
they
did. I know they did.
Anyway, Bill de Blasio held this press conference warning everybody of the impending doom and everything. Well, he had his interpreter. I love these guys. These speaking to the deaf,
Oh, the sign language.
the sign language guys. Yeah. And he's got this guy on staff. This is his normal sign language
Said this
dude.
normcore looking dude
Yeah,
to the left.
exactly. His name is where is it? Oh God.
It's like an Enrique to me.
Lamberton. His last name is Lamberton. Check him out anyways. He's getting blasted everywhere for stealing the spotlight.
This is absolutely an SNL skit. It looks like this is.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
He looks like he's got jazz hands.
And he's making crazy faces.
How do these people keep straight faces behind this guy?
Yeah, this.
It's very demonstrative.
Yeah. It's just very cartoony and animated.
Yeah, it looks like you're just faking it. Like he's just
Like
like
anybody
you could
do that.
stand there, do the faces and everything.
What, is he not talking right now? He's making faces and
The guy said 2 sentences where he didn't move.
and then he went, whatever this is.
Yeah. Hook 'em horns.
When he does the clock, he does.
It's the facial expression. God, what's up with his face?
I don't know. He's throwing a ball. Monday morning quarterback. He's dropping back.
Oh
Oh, shut up, you
He
politician.
stands there and waits for a whole sentence, and then he busts out like 4 moves. Like, really?
At one point,
Did you really just say what he said?
I know. I'd love to have an interpreter for the interpreter. Yeah, at one point he says, "Well, we started getting reports after 11:30," and he's going. He's like doing this big clock with like hands on it and shit. So weird. I promise that will open SNL.
Like I said, it looks like that literally was one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's somebody dressed up as him with his long hair and everything.
Yeah, it's funny. But people, that's so distracting. I didn't hear a word he said. The guy was just watching that dude the whole time. I love these videos that come out of Jits going ham.
Sure.
You know, we saw the one Jit go ham.
We've always loved Jits going ham.
Yeah, where was that? A dollar store?
Yeah, little kid, like a 9-year-old, 10-year-old kid just going ham.
Well, we've got a new one, and this is a couple. I don't know where it is, but you can see a Seahawks flag right there. So maybe this is in Seattle somewhere, and I think one of the guys in the video is wearing a jersey too.
Okay.
So I'm assuming this is somewhere in the Northeast, which seems a bit odd. You don't usually see Jits going ham in Seattle, you know?
Yeah.
But she's got some dude with her. She's obviously drunk. She's in a fight, and the guys standing behind it are just like, I can't believe I'm catching this on video. So check it out.
Yeah, and what's number one problem with the video so far?
It's in portrait mode, which I know. No, you're not.
In portrait mode, you are.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Here comes the boyfriend.
She just went up to the counter and just started hucking stuff.
You get out of my store. You. Oh, he's got her purse. Oh, he's chucking her purse out and her contents. Oh.
She got 2 dudes.
They got a
red-
stick. They're beating him with a stick. I didn't even touch you.
They're like, yeah, maybe you didn't, but you're the guy. I'm not allowed to beat a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're with the woman who did.
So everything's under control. We're good, right? We're good.
Oh, we're real. Oh! The lady crawls into the frame. She's crawling on her hands and knees. Crawling across the 7-Eleven floor.
Finally, we're done. You get out of my store. Ooh, she hit him. He shocked her.
The boyfriend wants nothing to do with this.
This is the boyfriend's fault. I blame the boyfriend.
Time for a new lady friend.
Yeah. You attacking me? Like, good. Oh.
She's so drunk she can't even get off the floor.
Yeah. You piece of shit. I love this part. I love this part.
You're going out the door.
Yeah. He's had enough. Beat it. Beat it, you. Get out of here. He just kicked him out the door.
You just pushed him to the bottom of his foot out the door as he's holding onto the frame of the door.
I said good day. I said good day, sir. Just throws a fucking size 14 right in her stomach and just says, out!
Good riddance to Jit.
All right.
I hope that's her bottom. You know what I mean? Please tell me that's that lady's bottom. She's going to get help after this.
Now, is there any other problem you have? Like, all right, so let's just say for discussion's sake, this is you and Gab.
We need to dissect this, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. There's just too many awesome parts to this. So this is you and Gab. And Gab's going Jit. Jit is going ham, right? Gab is going ham. And she's pulling shit off the counter. At what point do you step in and go, Gabriella, and grab her by the fucking arm and drag her out of the store?
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously,
Yeah,
would you let it get to the point where she's like, "You piece of shit," and it's like, I mean, at some point, don't you have to
There
go?
go the little Debbie fruitcake or snack cakes at the owner. No, that's not going to happen.
I mean, and you know she's hammered.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the guy's doing a shit job for $8 an hour at 7-Eleven at 2 a.m.
No.
It's not his fault. What do you want him to do?
Yeah, her handler is to blame in part for this.
Yeah, and then, but when that guy goes, when she smacks him, and then he just goes whoop and chucks it, and all of a sudden it becomes man lady, and lady goes a flying and hits her head on the ground, and she's laying on the ground, and that dude jumps up. I think he expects that the guys are going to back down.
Yeah.
The way he reacts, he's like, "You motherfucker!" And he
Yeah.
goes charging at him, and the guy's like, "Yeah." He's got that pipe or stick in his hand, and the guy's like, "I still am not going to touch you."
I just want to be done with this. I do want to no part of that at any moment.
Can we watch it one more time, please?
Sure.
Just for fun.
All right, now that we know what's going to happen, let's kind of watch it with
Can we make it bigger?
specificity.
Can we do that?
Hey, E, can you throw your screen down?
Oh. All right, Kadog, you got this? Let's see what happens.
All right, she's at the counter. She's wearing a leopard skin coat.
Yeah, she looks like a real piece of shit, doesn't she?
Approaches the counter and just chucks shit.
Right then.
Yeah.
It's your job to grab her and drag her out of the store.
Absolutely. And he does, right?
You
They're out the door. They're out the
purse.
door.
Look at
It's the purse that brought him back. It's the purse that brought him back. The guy's
There's
like, "You fucker."
Here comes the guy that looks like E with a stick.
The bald guy?
Yeah. He's got sweet long hair, but absolute shined head. I didn't touch you.
Pause it for a second. This was totally over until the guy took the purse and started trying to get it out the door. That's when the boyfriend approached and was like, "What, are you gonna freaking throw her purse? Hold on, I'm taking that."
Yeah.
And as soon as that occurred, that conflict right there, the second guy entered and got really belligerent.
The
with
Eric
the
one?
dude.
The
Yeah, the
big
guy
guy?
who looked like Eric with the big bald head.
Yeah.
And so once he entered, he wanted nothing of it.
Yeah.
The guy, the boyfriend, he's like,
I'm not-
I was trying to grab the purse.
I would have done the same thing with the purse. It looked like he was almost trying to dump the contents out of it.
Right. No, give me the purse, and
Yeah.
and he just sort of got sucked in because right when he did that, the other guy met him.
Look at him hit when he starts wailing him with a stick. This is the weirdest part of the video. She's crawling on all fours.
She enters the frame on the ground. You're like, "Where's the chick?" "I don't know."
Yeah.
"Oh, there she is."
And then you think it's over. It's over. She's,
"Shut up!"
"Shut up, you tough chick." "Oh, you're going to take a swing, are you?" Here comes Big E to the rescue. Look at Big E. Get it. Yeah, take a swing, my man. At that point, for Gab's honor, don't you have to take a swing?
The guy's got a billy club in his hand. Dude, these are two tough 7-Eleven guys.
Yeah, they are.
Clearly privately owned.
Look at the guy at the counter not even looking. He's like, "Man, I'm just trying to get a pack of smokes and get the fuck out of here."
Corporate does not own this store. This is a privately owned store. No question.
Yeah. "Get out of my store! You!" Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
He's about to do that. "Good day, sir."
Good day. I said good day, sir. Here comes Big E to do the good day. I said good day.
He's got his hands in the frame.
I said good day, sir.
Bottom of the foot.
Dude, that would never be me. I would never care enough about any job like that. I would just kind of be like, whatever.
It's his store, though. clearly.
Yeah,
it's,
no, it
it's
is.
his or his brother's or whatever.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, there's no way corporate owns that. That is his pride in that store.
Yeah.
For him to do that.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
But don't you think if he just worked at 7-Eleven and you're dealing with
Are
that?
we sure it is a 7-Eleven?
Oh, I'm just assuming. I don't know.
It's a 7. Oh, look at that.
It totally.
story
It could be a
says
gas
7-Eleven.
station. It said
Yeah.
7-Eleven though. Yeah, a drunk couple terrorized 7-Eleven workers retaliate with appropriate use of force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they have franchises that people. Didn't it look like he was reacting to "This is my store"? You know, he's right. If it's like you're just a friggin' manager of a store,
Well, not even. It's the guy at the 8:50, like
Yeah,
you're working the
for
midnight shift.
$9-10 an hour for the company 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but if someone came in anywhere, just in a store you were in, and started pushing you around and being a dick, you could snap and go, "Get the fuck out of here!" You know, I mean, like, I don't think you need to be a store owner to react like that. I think anybody working there could react like that. Plus, remember, when this video starts, nobody's just recording something like that. They have to, like, something has to escalate to the point where you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh
she
my
was
god,
deluded
I gotta
about
record
shit.
this
Right.
shit." Like, she's already been a cunt for probably 10 minutes before someone goes, "Oh my god, I gotta unlock
because
my
you-
phone, get
Yeah.
the video up, and start recording," and then all hell's still breaking loose. So
Well, you hear the guy say, like, "I feel bad for recording this," but it means that, like you said, it means that obviously, who knows, like 5 minutes before that or 10 minutes of her yelling at the counter about God knows what.
Mhm. Like the lady we watched in McDonald's
Oh,
going nuts, that fucking maniac at McDonald's.
wanted her 83 cents back or something.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
overcharged for fries.
Screwed up her order or something. Ridiculous.
Relax, everybody. Relax.
No relaxing. There's no bringing it back, Jay. It's over. This is the world we live in.
Oh, boy. Hey, Zatford is your lease pull-ahead specialist. Right now, they can get you out of your lease early with no penalties to you. That's right. Regardless if you are driving foreign or domestic, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, or Toyota, Zatford can get you into new Ford now. Ditch your old tired junker and ride deep in a badass motherfucking Zatford.
All right.
Check out their massive inventory and their amazing deals right now at Zatford.com.
Hey, why don't we take a quick timeout? Do we have some good email today, by the way?
I don't know. My computer's fucked. So.
Well, we'll print some upstairs with mine then. We've got a few things to report. Some rapes, right? Always fun.
E?
Why,
Gang rape.
dude?
Gang
Shut
rape.
up.
You haven't done that in a while.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say that.
I can't. I don't know. It has to be under context, dude. I can't just laugh at it. It wasn't.
Gang rape.
No, see,
You're in a bad mood, is it?
I'm not.
Have you
in a-
reached it? E.
No,
This is a long month.
I was
If you
laughing.
think about it, January is
Yeah.
a very long month. We are right in the heart of it.
I was
Yeah.
laughing in context to the text around gang rape. I was not laughing at gang rape. That's
Well,
why I don't laugh
no,
every time I
that's-
hear it.
No, this is the first time you didn't laugh at gang rape. Gang rape. E.
Gang rape.
Gang rape.
Gang rape.
Of course, I'm gonna start laughing eventually.
This isn't a gang rape, so stop laughing. E.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
sorry.
It's disrespectful.
Sick bastard.
God, you're not even human sometimes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Still a rape, though, if you want to find that funny.
Don't know.
Rape.
What are you gonna do?
Rape.
Shut up. Just talk about your shit and go to break.
Whoa. All right. Sorry. So we'll get into that. We've got some weird DUI too. We got a few things to get into. We'll do it next.
Fucking meetings, dude. I don't.
Start it over.
Sorry.
Start it over. So I have
I'll do it once it ends.
Okay.
Do we have to play a commercial?
Yeah.
Like I thought.
Yeah.
Is it the news odd or
Should be a
Jan riff?
Yeah.
There's your clean one. We should just do this like 9 times just to fuck with the people on Google. It's like, why is it play it like
Are you
9
gonna
times?
pause the recording on Google?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do that? Okay.
But I wait till the commercial plays through so that way everybody on Google gets stuck with it.
I don't know what.
Sounds on YouTube sounds like you're all BDs now.
I've been talking to. Me and Kevin have been looking at it while you guys. I don't know.
Well, right now,
What are you
the
talking
question is, what are they
It's like
hearing?
the sound's not coming through the board on YouTube. It's just coming. Which I don't. There should be nothing different. The computer's sitting here like it was yesterday.
on YouTube.
But okay, it's unmuted right now.
Yeah, it's live. Wait, here, let me,
So you can't hear anything right now.
which is right.
Yeah.
No, I just unmuted it. It's unmuted right now.
Where's Eric? Eric.
Want me to take her out?
Sure.
Test. One,
Let her out,
2.
By the pool.
Yeah.
Come on, Foos. Come on.
Let me know if you hear that in like 10 seconds.
What?
I just talked into the mic.
Should I be able to hear it?
Oh, do you have the master down? No, the master's up. You should, but there's a delay.
Hear me clapping?
Is it clear? Does it sound? Oh, you're in the background though.
You shouldn't be clapping.
You hear me clapping?
He clapped. Remember, he clapped about that.
I can hear Eric say, no, it's unmuted. It's unmuted now.
Okay, so that's a significant delay. That's got to be a good 30 seconds fine.
I can hear Jay saying, come on, Bruce, come on.
But is it
And then I
clear?
can hear you saying, you'll hear that in 10 seconds. Should I be able to hear it?
So then you're already past that. I wouldn't think you should hear anything because none of the mics are open at all right now. So if you're hearing anything, it's just ambient noise.
I shouldn't be able to hear ambient noise.
No.
Talking to that microphone, K-Dog, or E, someone directly talking to the mic.
Test one. That's weird. Did you hear it? It almost sounded like it was coming off of the monitors.
That's what they made it sound like. Here, do you want me to get out? I don't know what the fuck.
What does this cable go to?
What could have been? I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, no. God damn it.
Sounds like more ambient noise than talking directly to a mic.
I know it's not on mute. I said it's not. It's coming through the freaking camera is what it is. It's obviously what's
Well,
happening. I don't know. I just don't know why.
The camera doesn't have any audio inputs, right?
Is it the iMac? Is it the Apple? That's the only one I know that had a camera.
Well, how about this? Because the iMac levels are up. Okay, how about now?
What is?
I just pulled down the iMac.
Gabriella.
Like, I understand I don't know computers, but there's nothing we did differently.
Here, open up Timco's mic.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah, I know. I'm texting her, like,
Ridiculous. What did it do? Could you tell what it did? Like,
it is now. But see, it's here. Go ahead.
wow. Yeah, totally. Okay. All right.
I can still hear it because I can hear
Thanks,
me say.
Thanks,
I just
yeah.
pulled
You wanna
down
talk
the
to Jay?
iMac.
Okay. I don't blame
What is this?
you. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
See, this is showing levels right now.
That was Gabriella.
Oh, but it
She
is
doesn't say
unmuted.
hello.
What happened?
Is it this? I wonder if
Ambient
this-
sound is being picked up in the room.
I wonder if
right now,
this
so people
cable
are
is
hearing
bad.
me talk right now.
Do we have another
Yeah.
1/8 inch?
Well, no, it's because it's on pause. I mean, we're not. It's right now. It's not muted, but it's because we're trying to figure out why it was going. Like the computer is the one picking up the freaking thing. It's not the. I don't know why. I mean, nothing's changed since I've ever looked at this. Nothing looks any different.
What are you looking for, K-Dog? What did you need?
Like a 1 inch or 1/8 inch.
Quarter inch?
Yeah, not quarter eighth.
1/8 inch.
The only thing I can think of is if that cable coming from the board to that laptop is bad, then the mic from the laptop would be on.
Is that this right here? Like, if you go into this thing, if I go into this thing, is that the computer mic right there?
What's the volume?
Oh,
Here, will this work? It's got a volume thing on it, but
Gab said that she knew when you unmuted it. Remember when you unmuted it
yeah.
a minute ago? She
Yeah.
said it was off, and then all of a sudden she could hear it.
Well, yeah, right. That would be right because,
Yeah.
but you can hear it's coming through the mic to the computer,
I'm
right?
gonna listen to how we do it work.
So it's like the mic is open on this laptop. You still hearing stuff?
Should we talk to one of the mics?
Yeah, none of the mics are open, right?
No, not right now. See, why is it?
See,
Not hearing anything, Kate.
you hear nothing?
No, there's no picture here. Does that matter?
It might have if it just shut itself off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, is your computer on upstairs? Can I print something?
Yeah, go ahead. What happened to everybody? Can hear you talking.
Really? It's already got audio? You copy and all this?
It's picking up ambient sound.
Yeah, I figured as much because it's showing levels and it shouldn't be.
Was that the cat too?
It's easy.
Izzy, come on.
There we go. Did it just go away? Did you just lose it?
No, because look, you can still.
Oh, God. It's something. See, it's picking up levels. Why?
You just hear me fart.
God, dude, all the way from over there, huh?
It sounds a lot louder, K-Dub, where you're sitting. So it's probably on the iMac.
But that wouldn't make any sense because the iMac's not pushing any audio out.
That's
Through the
the only
web.
place it could be getting ambient sound unless there's a mic on it that's not muted.
All right, well, how about this? I just put the master all the way down on the board. So,
Yeah, look at it. It's still coming through.
well, but that doesn't
Still
mean
hear it.
he's going to hear it.
Hold on.
Okay, now both. See, why is that picking up?
It still picked up my clapping.
here, like the printer and everything. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Pop that back up.
See, if you look here, it's showing levels on this microphone array. What the fuck is this?
These allegations are false. and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
Test again of the microphones. We hope you bear with us and keep in mind that, as per usual, there are issues with the board, but we're working to resolve them as quickly as possible.
Diligent.
Yeah.
Use the word diligent.
Yeah, we
Yes.
want to make sure that
We're diligently working to resolve these issues. Anybody who says anything bad, that would be pernicious, and you'd be ill-informed. This is what happens when you let E play with the things in the studio.
Nothing. I showed up.
This is when you allegedly let E play with things in the studio. Nothing seems to work right after.
I hear you now, K-Dog.
Look at this.
And
No
I'm-
sound. I think you got it. Then it says, no, just figure out how to get through the mics after break, and you'll have the thing mastered. Oh, thanks, Beth
Sarah,
or Sarah, whatever.
you drank from her breath.
Well,
Don't poo-poo her.
well, I mean, yeah, like that's duh. Like if I could figure out how to win the lottery fucking thing out,
She's
I'd.
being sarcastic. See, he can't read sarcasm. The king of sarcasm.
All right, we're going to mute the mics, so do not think the audio went bad. We're muting it.
Check 1 2. K-Dog, can you hear me? Let me know when you can hear if it sounds normal. Check. Sorry, everybody. If anybody's watching the Google Hangout, I blame Jay completely for this. He should have seen this coming. He really should have.
Days on Twitter.
The Detroit Cast continues now, bitches. Here's Mike and Jay.
All right. Welcome back to the Detroit Cast on a Thursday with Mike and Jay. I want to apologize right out of the gate.
What do they call that in the business, Mike?
A fuck up.
Thought you might have a technical term like that.
Yeah, that's the technical term you would use. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow the computer thought we wanted the camera microphones on, and so it switched. I have no idea why it would do that, but so people listening probably didn't hear. They weren't getting sound from the board. They were getting an ambient sound through the computer. So what we're hearing in our headphones, drops, videos, they probably weren't able to hear any of that, and they were just getting kind of this kind of talk. They were probably getting just an overall
In Big E talk.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then they were able to hear us in the break, which we knew because we were trying to test stuff, and then we were getting.
It's hard to hold
texts.
back. Usually during breaks is when we dump on the listeners.
Yeah,
So it's hard
exactly.
to,
Exactly. So it was weird.
Yeah, and then we go, oh god, those fucking listeners.
Every day
Did
with the
this,
blah,
did
blah.
that.
Yeah, always telling us about their shit. No one
We
cares.
had to bite our tongues.
Yeah, it was funny because you went upstairs to let the poos out while we were testing some stuff, and Gab called, and I answered it, just Gabriella, and she said, "Be careful what you say. We can hear you." Thank you. Poos, put the drumstick down. Good dude. Good dude. Thank you.
It's probably like a Tommy Lee original, from the first fucking tour, right?
No, not this one. This is poos. No.
Yeah, did you know I bought Tommy Lee's drum set and his original drumsticks that he first used at 10 years old?
I have one of his drumsticks. I have a couple of his drumsticks. Of
course you do.
It's bad. Yeah. Anyway, while we were in break, Gabriella was texting, and Sarah, who was the girl who provided the breast milk to
Right.
E.
Oh.
What?
What was that kind of milk?
Titty
Breast-
milk.
Oh, yeah.
Breasts.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Didn't
what
understand.
Did you take that straight from the tap, or did she?
What were you going to say? I were.
No.
No, it was provided in a small receptacle
Oh, that's too
through the
bad.
breast pump process, I believe.
Oh, that's right. That's how we got on the whole
or
breast.
maybe
pump
she
thing.
just squirted it. I don't know how that
Yeah.
works.
I wish we had video of that. Anyway, whatever.
Jake almost caught me.
But he's getting text, and he doesn't recognize the numbers, and it was them from that group text back from the
The day they went to lunch
day they went to lunch and,
and
got
got the breast milk.
titty milk and all that stuff. And how did it spin from there?
So now E has Sarah, the breast milk girl's number, as well as my wife's.
Right.
And he goes, well, that just proves, that I'm not a creep, that I didn't insert, I didn't assign Gab's name to that number in my phone. I didn't know who it was when she was just texting. So
True, I think that's a
proves
valid
it.
point.
It doesn't
I think
prove
that's a valid-
shit. It proves you're incompetent because I'm sure you would have meant to do that.
No, I know how to save numbers in my phone. I do it all the time.
Okay. So the girl, Sarah, he assigns the contact name Sarah Titties.
Which makes perfect sense.
And then we get to talking about how do you get onto the he makes the statement, sometimes I wish I really was retarded. And we're like
full on.
we're
though.
like, well, we don't have time for this.
Yeah,
You know?
we'll just let
You just
that
presented
go.
us with an enormous onion.
Yeah.
We don't have time.
Yeah.
But what he did start to say was, because then I could just like do anything and I wouldn't have any responsibility.
No
and you
expectations.
could do anything you wanted. I'm like, yeah, like Slow Donnie, on that show, Just Shoot Me. And then I go, dude, what do you do anyway? How is this so far away
Yeah.
from your life anyway? He goes, well, I wouldn't have to go to Zot Ford. I'm like, what else? Go on, finish your thought. And he's trying to think of other things he would have to do if he really was retarded that he could just leave behind. And there's not much. There's his job.
He
There's
got
his
stuck
part-time
on that.
job.
He got stuck on the Zot for
Is
like
there anything else if you were retarded that you wouldn't have to do?
he was like, no, you just like Biggie, time for lunch. Hey, go for
Right.
have lunch. Like he got stuck on
I mean, I do.
Zot Ford.
Well, I mean, food's bought, but I do make my own lunch on occasion. I wouldn't.
But you make it like a retard would make it.
He probably,
It's like
you know what?
piece of bread, piece of meat, bread.
sandwich.
Yeah, they'd take him off Nana duty. He wouldn't be. He wouldn't have to change.
Is
her
he
mind.
is he really on Nana duty though?
I didn't mean because of more of my responsibilities. I more meant because then there would be no expectations of
Do
me
you
as a
ever
person.
wonder if when your parents leave and you think they're leaving you in charge of Nana, whether they go to Nana and go, please watch him. Okay. Do you ever wonder if Nana's watching you, dude?
That could be the case. It very well could be the case.
She's more high functioning than you at this point.
Nana, just keep an eye on here.
I mean, I just think it's just.
Don't let him out the door. Just make sure he doesn't leave.
I just would. It'd be nice if like I could. I don't think there'd be a disadvantage if I could take a test and it could be like professionally. I could consider myself mentally challenged.
Oh.
Like it just seems like it would help me out.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're living like a sliver of life as it is. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
Walter's just stuck in between you and me at times with this. Because obviously
No, but I think there's a difference between choosing to live a sliver of a life and
it's true.
like living a sliver of a life because mentally that's just kind of you're just flooring it.
Yeah,
Your car is floored at all times, and
the feeble mind is just trying. It's trying. The
It is.
hamster's running.
yeah, it just doesn't. It's like the pistons don't fire and they don't spark right or something, and so your motor's just it's just revved to the max, and you're just crawling along. I mean,
Driving to the store in first gear.
but you don't realize it. You think everything's normal. You're waving at everybody. Hi, neighbor. Hi, old lady.
maybe that is me.
Nana, be back in a minute.
Maybe I am mentally retarded. I don't know.
RPMs are through the roof.
Just buried.
Well, maybe that's me. I don't know.
Enjoy it, man. It's awesome.
No, you know what's funny?
I'm telling you, there's nothing better than that. I wish I was.
You did say that, like when you said the because that's how that came up, I think, or something. And you're right. Like in a sense, you look at those people and like everything makes them happy. So who cares? Like it's just
Ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Exactly, which is what
Yep.
I've tried. I've tried as hard as I can to have most of my life like that, but you can't have it all, unfortunately. I've tried, Jay.
What if you get
I've
to
tried.
a point like where you're 60?
And I'm still doing this,
Well,
or what?
if you're still
You're not
doing
that
this,
far off. Think about it.
that's true.
What's the
But I
scenario?
mean, well,
You're closer to 60 than you are birth. Let's put it that way.
that's true.
only by barely a year.
It's what
Almost
it is,
a
my
year.
friend.
No, but I mean, like, at some point, do you see, like, if you weren't a high functioning,
Yeah.
I don't think your parents could ever like go, Erickson, it's time, beat it. I don't think that day would ever come.
I think it could.
I think Mike would give up long before Fran would.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I don't know. You're right. I don't know. That's gonna be I kind of just hope my dad doesn't ever retire. I guess. It's just,
Dad, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to keep working.
Yeah.
you need to pick up some Saturdays here. Let's go.
I know you and Mom planned that someday you'd stop working, but you can't. Yeah, I need stuff.
my dream is still kicking, Dad. I still need to be working here. I don't have time.
I wonder what at what age Mike realized, like,
Mhm.
here I thought I had like 5 years to go, and then I was going to be king of the castle. It was just me and Fran, and it was go time. This is our life from here on out, and now it's being clear that
You know what?
you're not
I
going
hate to do
anywhere.
this because you already said it now, but this is really weird to say down here. But I don't know. Can we? I don't give a shit. But can I stop? Don't say their names anymore. I guess I don't know. I know we've already said it today.
Like 8 million times.
but
Yeah,
for now
everybody
on, I
knows.
guess. For now on,
read the letter.
I know.
Read your
right.
diary and read
The
their names
letter to
100
Beth.
times.
The letter to Beth.
I don't care.
Clearly, you do. You just interrupted a story to stop everything.
We just formally say hi to your mom because she's listening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To every
Hi,
second.
Mrs. Fady.
Hi, Mrs. F.
I can't wait
What
to meet you.
You
I
got
know.
mad because he said
I
Mrs.
know,
Fady?
I
Do you think
know.
she has a
I'd
different
rather have you
name?
not- Never mind.
Hi, Mrs. Johnson.
Never mind.
This is quote unquote Johnson.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Proving. Whatever.
What? I get it, dude. I get it.
No, no.
Mike, it's just that time. It's the
I
end of the
I know.
It's not
It's my
that
fault.
time.
It is.
Like,
You can track it by the calendar.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Like clockwork, dude.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
calendar doesn't lie.
That's bullshit. The concept that I have a fucking
E.
menstrual cycle is ridiculous.
Dude, well, then prove it wrong.
The shedding of the uterine wall is a natural thing.
No,
Okay? It's all right. Just borrow one
That's
of Nana's moxie.
ridiculous, dude.
Why is it then literally to the day every month for
You
months
guys,
now?
will, I think you guys.
We
will-
started keeping track 4 months ago, and it's been to the day 4 months in a row.
I think it was listener Tommy who actually
You know what?
pinpointed
It could be
the,
a number of things. Just randomness on a day. I don't.
No, dude, it was remarkable. He emailed us. He's like, "Oh my god, he
Yeah.
did it again!" And this was
Yeah.
4 weeks from the last time.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing.
Dude, I do not have any
It's
kind of.
hormonal. You can't help it.
I don't have it. That's
Hey. I forgive you.
I don't accept your forgiveness, you son of that, and I don't accept for your.
I still forgive you.
Well, I don't ask for it. I don't want it, and it's not get taken.
All right, relax, E. Relax. Stop
Sorry,
it.
sorry,
You keep proving the case over and over every time you get so
sorry.
furious. Sorry. My favorite stories are the ones that involve the most dangerous sport in the world. Usually it's jogging on the outside world, but occasionally we see stories like this. We got a woman, 49 years old, mother of 4, who's hospitalized right now recovering from a punctured lung. She was stabbed repeatedly with a screwdriver as she ran on a treadmill.
Just punctured by a screwdriver. Phillips head or standard.
I don't know if it was a flat or a Phillips, but what would you rather be stabbed?
Yeah, what would you seriously? E, you're gonna stab me. What do you use? Phillips or flat?
First
Before I
email,
leg
yeah,
whip
yeah.
you, you know.
Gotta go to the
The-
Phillips,
for the-
right?
You gonna go Phillips?
Right, because that more of a.
I don't know. I
The
think
flat-
you get a broader bit if you grab one of those
flat
big
isn't
flats.
gonna. Flat isn't gonna. This because of Phillips, it could more dig into you.
The large size flathead screwdriver, dude, is
But I'm
pretty
thinking
wide.
of a standard one, not.
Okay, take your biggest Phillips, take your biggest flathead.
I'm still going with the Phillips.
Okay, well,
What would you go with?
I'd go flat.
You would?
Yeah,
Why? Because it's more like a knife.
it
Knife
has
point?
more that chisel kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
more knife like. I think.
I think I'm sold on the flathead. I was thinking Phillips originally.
Oh, of course, because of J.
He just made a valid point. His argument was better than yours.
No, but
It's got a
like,
wider end,
but my,
more entry
but
area.
I don't know how to. No.
Yeah, you'd make
One's
little
gonna-
stars. He wants to make little stars.
No, but it's like if you got any little dig, then you can start digging in.
Start screwing. But what if
Well-
you only had a left-handed screwdriver and you're right-handed? Then what do you do?
Well, I mean,
Great
for
point.
me personally, Jay,
What do you do?
I'm slightly ambidextrous.
Oh, good.
so-
Thank God.
So it doesn't. Not an issue.
You answered the question.
What's
I love
wrong?
it.
What was that?
Nothing. It was great.
Yeah, perfect answer.
What?
Claim ambidextrous ambidexterity when presented with that scenario. Perfect.
No, what was the?
No, that's you did
Did you
well.
ha-
You
do you have
did well
any
with
idea how
that.
many
You did
times-
really well with that.
I've gone to the store and accidentally bought a left-handed
Oh.
screwdriver.
Oh, I get it. You can't. I get it. Okay, you can't buy a left-handed screw. Okay, whatever, dude. Really funny. I didn't think about it. Okay, I just.
You just responded with some tale of ambidexterity. Some tale. Oh well, I'm slightly ambidextrous.
I shoot better. I dribble better left-handed, and I shoot a hockey puck left-handed.
So instead of thinking how ridiculous the scenario is that I've been presented with,
I just want to say ambidextrous.
I'm glad you said ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So anyway, this goes down at a 24-hour fitness location. The victim didn't know her assailant.
Just totally random. You're just there for a jog.
Just there for a jog.
Gonna
She
get a
goes
run
every
in.
day.
You get a quick run in, jump on the treadmill, throw your headphones on. You're watching CNN, in front of you.
Oh my god!
All of a sudden, you're punctured.
In your lung. Mother of 4. 32-year-old Philip Roberts is the guy. The attack was unprovoked. Investigators said he had no criminal record and may be homeless. Roberts told police he stabbed the woman because she was playing inside his brain. Well,
Wow, that's,
I mean, what is she doing playing inside his brain?
Yeah, she should not do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought she was totally innocent in this.
So did
take
I.
back what I said. She should have expected it.
Mm.
Dude, they're walking among us.
yeah.
can you imagine?
This is weird to me. I don't know if this falls under the grounds of liability, But a woman called 911 saying that this dude at the gym was acting suspicious. He's inside the gym walking around with a top coat on and a suitcase. He's kind of looking at people crazy. And it's 4 a.m. He's just random. I've never seen him before.
Ugh.
The woman goes on, Roberts wasn't working out. He was just looking at people with a crazy stare.
What the fuck?
A second woman calls to report him as being suspicious, saying he's wearing a black trench coat and gray sweatpants. An officer is sent to the gym, and the front desk people are like, no, he's fine. He's a member here. And they're like, okay, cool. See ya. And they just leave. And 10 minutes later, 911 calls are frantic as he's stabbing this woman with a fucking screwdriver.
I wonder if you're able to register that, in your mind. You're running. Like the last thing on your mind is somebody's about to stab me.
Yeah.
How does your brain even process that?
Oh my!
I wonder at what
don't
point
know.
she did process it or didn't.
Especially, dude. Honestly, like you said, like when I hate treadmills, so when I go in and run on a treadmill, dude, I have music like blaring.
Yeah, you
in
try
my
to just
ears.
go to a happy place because you hate what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
you're right. You're like that, and all of a sudden,
it's
next
the
thing you're on the
last thing you'd
ground.
expect.
My God,
They said he was talking about Satan
how do you not? Okay,
right
Dude,
before
she
he did
said
that,
he's
like
a-
after the cop left. And then
Oh,
he just jumped on her, started attacking her. They're calling 911. He's beating the crap out of this woman.
he's a member. He's cool. Come on, dude. Like,
Well, you're
if you-
generally not liable for the criminal activity of a third party, but you do have an obligation to
You would,
provide some level of safety. And
well, and usually I hate even, it's like, hey, hold him responsible for his actions. But if multiple people call going, something strange is going on here, this guy looks crazy, nobody knows him. Wouldn't you think the cops would get past the front door
Oh, yeah,
guy
I know.
and at least talk to
Right.
this gentleman
totally.
and go, hey man,
Yeah.
you're acting kind of weird and you're creeping people out.
I don't care if he is a member or not. Let me talk to him.
oh, he's
Yeah,
paying the
let's-
$10 a month. Is he? It's a fucking 24-hour fitness. Isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, it just doesn't. So I don't know what kind of liability you would hold them. I'm sure that they'll get sued. Everybody gets sued nowadays, but it just seems odd to me that they wouldn't at least investigate that a little bit. But anyway, and then we got we got a string of just nut jobs. Here's a guy. Authorities arrested a guy outside of a Walmart, and this is in Texas, Porter, Texas. He's wearing body armor and suffering from a 2-day-old gunshot wound.
Walmart.
He's a looker, though,
Ooh, yeah.
isn't he? Huh? He's got the neck tattoos, the face tattoos. There he is.
Pretty extreme, man.
He's got words tattooed above his eyebrows.
Yeah, you're in deep at that
You
point.
think he has
Yeah.
some gainful employment, Jay?
He could be a telemarketer. I told you about the dude who sat next
Yeah.
to me with that Nazi poem written on his
Oh,
forehead.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
These
Just
look like
scroll.
jail tattoos, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Those don't look like no professional artist would do those and lay claim to those, right?
Ugh. Hope not.
That looks like a guitar string and some ink in a jail cell. Anyway, the deputies responded after receiving calls of a suspicious person. Dispatch described him as a white male wearing a camouflage jacket and donning body armor. Police approached and searched his car. They found a pistol, hydrocodone, a small digital scale, methamphetamine, multiple boxes of ammunition, a mask, rifle bipods, and loose ammunition.
What the?
Where was he
walking
shot?
amongst us. They noticed blood on the suspect's jacket, and they asked him about it, and then they learned he'd been shot 2 days earlier. He got medical attention and a tetanus shot.
How? It's I mean, I just don't get this. Like, these are people walking around.
Sort of. His
Walking
name's
among
Christopher Longoria. And he's charged with first-degree felony for manufacturing and delivering a controlled substance, as well as 2 third-degree felonies for possession and whatever. Possession of a firearm. He is a felon too, so that's a problem. Yeah, that's the shit they found on him. Walking amongst us, as you say.
Big time.
And then we got a woman, and she is facing a DUI charge and allegedly refused to put her pants on following an accident.
What are you looking at me for?
This happened back in September.
I would never.
Police were called to the scene of an accident. When they arrived, the situation got bizarre. Justine King, what?
Jay can't. I got Jay, I guess, on that. I don't know.
What do you say?
What are you looking at me for?
Like Jay starts looking at me when you said like refuse to put her pants on, and Jay looks at me like as if I would never be caught driving. I don't know what you think about me, Jay, but I would never be caught driving around with my pants.
All right, we
off.
know what you've done in the back of the Astrovan.
That was
hold on,
And the
hold on.
Kennedys. Don't forget the
Hold on.
Kennedys.
20 years ago.
We
dude.
know that you
20
will,
years
you
ago.
will readily text while driving. Have you ever done that while driving?
Never.
Are you serious?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. Have you ever done that
Yeah,
while
of
driving?
course he
No.
has.
I've thought about it. I've come real close, but I've never have. I've
On
thought
those
about it. I've
trips,
really
like
thought about
from
it.
the west side of the state back.
No.
I don't believe.
I've
Well,
thought about it.
he's not a liar, so maybe he hasn't. What
I've
what
thought
made
about
you
it.
what
The fact that
stopped
other
you?
people would catch me. I've always kind of thought,
You ever been on a long open stretch of road there, E? And
No, not yet.
Will you on the
felt
way
the
home
urge?
No.
at night? No
we
one's
know
gonna
you
see
can't reject an urge. You're like an animal. You give in to every urge.
I try to wait till I get home, dude. I really do.
So you just run in the door. Not now, ma. Not now, ma. Later, Nana. Slam the door.
No, I
Eric,
haven't-
you better not have your penis in your hand again.
Shut up, Mom. I haven't done that yet. So maybe someday. Not yet. And I certainly have never driven with my pants. Oh. No. You know what? I almost had to one
Something
time.
clicked.
No, it had nothing to do with that. It was a time, I think I've told the story already, but it was about never mind.
All right.
There was
Well,
a-
you've done the other thing this lady did. So get to what the other
Doing
thing
what?
the lady did.
She was still in her car when officers arrived. Her name was Justine King. The airbags had deployed, but she was naked from the waist down.
And
Her pants were found under the pedals, and she was sitting on an empty bottle of alcohol.
okay,
I've never done
so
that. What
come
do you
on,
mean
man.
I've done?
What I don't
I've
know
never. What do you mean? What are you
the
saying?
bottle of alcohol up your ass.
No.
is that what happened here? That's what I gathered from this too. But I can't. I
It's
don't.
ambiguous. I read this earlier in the day. It's not clear whether she just crotched it to hide it or whether she was trying to pleasure herself.
And normally I would say, oh yeah, she was just sitting on it, but her pants are off.
Right.
So at least it's touching vagine, if nothing more.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the facts warrant some speculation there. We're not out of bounds by saying, well, maybe she
No.
was having a bit of fun.
If you had to sit on a bottle, E, would you rather it was
A pint, a big wide pint.
no? I was gonna say like neck up or base up.
What do you mean?
What are we
Neck-
talking
like-
about? You know, are we talking Crown Royal?
Oh well, for one, yeah,
No.
neck up. Of course, neck up. Well, no, base up because base up wouldn't fit there. No way.
How
Okay,
do you
so-
know? Have you tried it?
So you'd go neck up, Grey Goose.
No, I'll go base up because there's no way that's fitting in there. So.
Okay,
All right.
it's
He's a
wow.
neck up fan.
Yeah.
All right. That's surprising to me.
No,
I would have thought
I said base.
No, he wants base.
you want.
Because-
Okay.
No, because I don't think the
Bigger
base
the
base
better.
is not going to fit. Like the base of a liquor bottle is not going to fit up there.
Oh, Heineken.
Okay,
Then I'd have to go fucking neck because that's the smaller amount.
I wouldn't have thought of you as someone who would sit on the neck.
I
Bottle
never
neck
would.
like that.
Never would. Never.
Well,
you just
You just
No.
the
You're
record
not
making
will
any
reflect
sense.
it to the
No.
extent
No. Again. No.
you're
It
changing your
didn't.
testimony.
It was
It goes to credibility.
It was no. The question was not, would you ever sit on a bottle? The question was, if you had to sit on a bottle, what would you do?
and you quickly said base, and then you said
I
neck,
said I would
bottle
never.
neck.
First, I said I would not. Sit
No,
on
you
a-
did not.
Okay, well,
Jay, did the like?
We can go back.
Can
I
we
mean,
get a
it's-
court transcript
okay, well,
right
Video
here?
this.
I would never, ever, ever, ever sit on a bottle ever.
But I just asked you if you had to, which would you sit on, the neck or the
I said
base?
if I had to.
And what was
Right.
what is your final
And
answer?
I said the base because I don't think the base would fit, so I wouldn't ever.
This doesn't make sense. Do you know what the base is? I mean,
Yeah, this is the neck.
you're saying I'd sit on the base because the base. I know the base wouldn't
Isn't
fit.
gonna fit on my butt.
We're asking you which one you would rather have up your ass, the base or the neck.
Well, the
And you-
neck then because I want the smallest amount. I don't want
Okay.
either.
Fine, he
All
wants the neck.
I don't
All right.
want either.
He wants to sit on the neck. Whatever. I just wouldn't have pegged
no,
you
I
as a
don't.
guy that
I
would
don't want to sit on any of them.
Jay,
Very
what would you
good.
rather sit on, the base or the neck of a bottle?
Okay.
I'm not going to sit on a bottle ever.
Oh.
I'm not going to put anything in my ass.
Me either. Good
Okay,
answer,
well, whatever.
counselor.
No, same answer I gave pretty much.
Not even close.
Yeah, actually it is.
He's a Crown Royal base guy.
I've been
So-
very clear on my stance of anal penetration, and I don't want it ever. So
Okay. Great.
the record.
Officers dragged Kay out of the car after she refused to put on her pants and exit the vehicle willingly. Then, while sitting in the police cruiser, she kicked out the window frame of the cruiser. Yeah. She was taken to the hospital where she refused to take a drug test. She also continued to refuse to put on pants.
She just didn't want her pants on.
This, by the way, happened in Beaver County. Just
That's a
Just getting the
that's
facts
a
out there.
major white girl crime, isn't it?
I was thinking the
I mean,
same
at any
thing.
point during that reading, did you ever picture anything other than white?
No. Nope.
Just a white
Not even
trash.
not
ass,
even mixed race. That's just like white trash to the max. That screams
bleached
white
out
trash.
hair. Just
Yes. Remember the guy who was that last summer that was beaten off on the bus?
Yes.
And
the Australian girl sitting next to him was telling him,
was she
"What?"
Australian?
Or maybe she was English. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. We'll have to watch it again. That's a great video. You got to admit, that's
what
a
are you
great
doing?
capture.
What are you doing next to me? Why are you being so crude?
What?
Nothing. I forget that.
The guy's just looking at her with that look like, I'm about to finish here.
Give me 1 second.
And then he finishes. He's like, what?
Uh-huh.
What?
What are you talking
Snap
about?
Back to reality.
Trying to get his last nut off.
He did too. Remember, we could see it like you could literally see him shoot. Oh
Yes.
god damn it! Well, we got a guy who was riding the metro. He's a railroad employee. Masturbated on. Would you masturbate on the railroady?
No.
No. Okay.
Why not?
I mean, maybe if you had a sleep in your own sleeping car, I guess.
Yeah, then you could.
But not in the regular seat.
What if there's nobody like in the seats next to you?
No, I still wouldn't do it.
That's a fair question, though.
No.
Well, this guy, he's sitting next to a sleeping pregnant passenger, and
Lady.
yeah, he blew on her. Manny Ramos.
Nobody deserves that.
He claimed he masturbated on the woman to relieve stress that he had built up while training to be an engineer.
Well, that's true. It's a stress reliever. It makes you feel better.
The chick said, "My daily commute from New York City to New Haven was really tough, especially being six months pregnant
Wait a
back
minute.
then."
His argument isn't even like, usually it's kind of like, well, I didn't mean to, or no, that's what his argument was that I didn't do it and it was a stress reliever. Like, it's not even like, yes, I did it. No, my excuse was I'm trying to relieve stress. It just seems, you know what I mean? Usually they kind of try to justify it or.
Well, didn't he try to justify it in saying he was trying to relieve stress?
Oh, but that's a known stress reliever, though.
Hold on. He said, yeah, okay, you caught me. I was trying to relieve
Yeah,
stress
yeah,
because my job's stressful.
Yeah.
Studying to be an engineer. Is that what you said?
Yep, I did.
Now, what is your thing, E? I didn't understand the whole line.
I'm saying that usually I feel like they try to be like that they didn't do it, or I don't
You try to deny it, but he
try
just,
to deny
yeah,
it,
he's
or
got
like
his-
he got to just own it. He just the fact that he kind of
Okay.
said
I follow you now.
Okay, I'll let that go.
thanks.
So she's saying that she was really tired being six months pregnant. But after the incident, I never snoozed or slept again on the train since I was afraid it could happen again. The likelihood of that happening again.
PTSD, baby.
Yeah. Considering that this horrible event happened during working time, I really think his future employees should know what happened, the judge said. This clearly was a sexual attack, and he should have a record of this. So the judge sentenced this guy to a 2-year suspended term and 3 years probation and ordered him to register as a sex offender.
I'm with
bel-
the judge, man.
Yeah, I
That's
believe
so
this is in the
deviant.
interest of public safety, is what he said. This guy was accused of masturbating on the woman around 8 a.m. as the train traveled from Grand Central to New Haven. The woman, a medical researcher at Yale, 6 months pregnant. Yale
Poor
student.
lady.
8 a.m., dude. Aren't there other people on the train too? It's not like it's.
This is the best. And it kind of goes to what E was saying, because people said that she yelled as soon as she woke up and saw him, like,
Yeah.
she woke up and screamed, and he started immediately zipping up his pants, going, "It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
See, isn't that what they use? That's what I kind of did mean. Like,
It
they
wasn't me." Really? You're gonna try the "it wasn't me" card?
Jeez. What a deviant. Honestly, is he one of these like pregnant fetish guys,
I
Like
don't
he was just like,
know.
oh my God, just my luck, a pregnant lady right next to me.
It probably had nothing to do with the lady at all. It was probably the fact that she was sleeping.
Yeah.
where he was like, I'm going to be in class in a minute. Let me just see if I can get this off really quick.
Get this last nut.
Let me just get this last nut. And then she fucking came too. God damn it.
Yeah, way to ruin it for him.
He's like, give me a second. Give me a second. We'll address
Animals,
this
man.
issue in a second.
Then she's like, oh,
We are animals. We're just
Unreal.
animals. Ugh. He did provide a written confession stating he was under a lot of stress because of problems with his wife and because he was about to take a final exam test to become an engineer.
Can you picture the good cop situation in there? He comes in, hey, Bob, I get it. Look, engineer, it's tough.
Yeah.
God, you're married. That's a lot of stress.
When did you say the final is? Next week or
Yeah, shit.
no? It's today.
Man, dude, if you did this, I frankly don't blame you. And she's pretty hot too. Yeah, she's laying there sleeping. I mean, I don't know. What did you do it, Bob?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a guy. Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm with you, Bob. I'm with you.
Yeah, I guess I did. I mean,
Well,
am I a lot of trouble for
take
this?
this pen and just write out what you.
Well, she was sleeping there. She looked kind of hot, as you said. I thought the same thing. Yeah, and
Can't
so
blame
yeah,
you, dude.
I was just built up with tension and stuff. It sucked.
I
Like,
get it. Huge stress reliever.
So
If
what
you
do you-
can get that done before work? My God.
yeah, that's exactly. I had to take this test in a little bit. So and then what do I do then? And then
Yeah, and then just go ahead and sign it.
what about the
Yeah,
bad
just
cop?
say-
Jay? You
Officer Walters.
right.
Officer Walters comes in. He goes, "Oh no, hold on! He already signed.
Yeah.
He already."
Officer Walters, I've got this. Just give me one more minute.
On your knees, scumbag! On your fucking knees! I will end you.
Officer
where you
Walters,
sit.
I've got this. I've got this.
Back off, officer! Back off! On your knees, scumbag! One word and I will end you! I can't get it to stop going off. I'm sorry. That was on me. I'm gonna own that one. That was an accident. I didn't hear it. God damn it.
God damn it, Walters. I had the confession.
I know. You still have it. The confession still stands. This is on me. This is totally on me. It'll stop in a minute. I'll be out of ammo soon. I did install. I did some home improvements on my clip, and it's got extra ammo in it. But it'll be over in a minute. Just go up. Sorry, this will be over in a minute. My bad. This one's on me. I'm gonna take this one. You good?
That's how the bad cop comes
there's
in.
two ways to handle it.
It's give and take.
Well,
I think good cop wins out in that situation.
Probably some would say. Others would disagree with you, but at least you got your confession.
dude, I
Two
got
ways to get to justice.
in a
Yeah.
room that you're in, like one of those rooms, and you're laying in there like that. Wouldn't you get?
It was
some
an accident. I said it was an
No, but I
accident.
mean, wouldn't you get some backlash on yourself? I feel like some of those bullets might stray back into you. Like,
I'm a professional.
okay, never mind.
Where's body armor? To avoid
I go
ricochet.
into battle. Now, here's a story. Officer Walters loves everything cops do. He just does. It's the way he's wired. And I tend to agree a lot of times. I do have a story here, though, where I kind of am going, and I'll let you we'll see what you think.
Okay.
This happened in foreign land, Quebec.
Okay.
Yep.
Thought you were going to say New Mexico.
I know, but yeah. This lady is suing for $400,000 to this police department after she was left handcuffed in a police vehicle with a repeat sexual offender and then was sexually assaulted by him.
Yeah.
The woman was 17 at the time. She says she suffered post-traumatic stress. We don't know how that goes. The lawsuit names the officer involved as well as the local police. Regional government alleges a serious lack of professionalism and gross negligence, shows an incredible lack of concern for the safety of the plaintiff. The woman was handcuffed and put in the back of a police car with a man who had been arrested earlier for causing a disturbance at another residence.
What are you gonna do? A little 2-for-1 here? Like they couldn't bring the sexual deviant.
She's
back?
this is Barney Fife for real. This is the only officer on duty, and so it's like 2 incidents happened. So they go and they get they go pick up Joe
Like a
Kritlick.
dog catcher, he just throws them all in the back and
Yeah.
drives them to the pound.
Joe Kritlick had already been convicted of 4 sexual assaults at the time and was listed on the official registry, sex offender registry. He was not handcuffed.
Oh my God.
The
What did
lo-
she do? to be handcuffed?
I don't know, but they probably only had one set of handcuffs.
And they pick her, you know?
The lone officer responsible, who had been on the job less than a month, was not authorized to carry a handgun.
So she's a lone officer on duty that night and can't even have a handgun?
Officer,
boy.
yeah. Well,
I said-
little lady.
Remember, lady?
What a
With
mess.
no gun.
What a mess.
One set of cuffs.
And again, what an animal we have. You know, this dude. Oh my God. You know,
It was his lucky
what an
day, Jay.
opportunity.
I know, it's his lucky day, Jay.
I'm locked in the back with a 17-year-old chick.
She's already got
handcuffed.
She left the two in the back of the vehicle while she gathered details about the young woman from the complainant. The officer comes stumbling back to the car. She comes waddling back to her car with no gun.
And he's diddling her in the back of the car.
She finds Critic with his pants down on top of the woman.
Jesus.
The woman testified in court she was sexually assaulted. The plaintiff was unable to defend herself, being handcuffed in her back and unable to leave the vehicle, the doors being locked.
Damn, dude.
Is this the perfect storm? The officer opened the door and pulled this guy out of her. It was like, get off you.
Come on.
At this point, aren't you going, okay, there's got to be some responsibility here.
Yeah, that's awful.
The lawsuit claims the same officer, the only one on duty at the time, slammed the cell door in the woman's face, breaking her tooth, too.
What? What? No offense.
Adding
What?
insult to injury, right? E? That's what they
Assault
call
on the
that.
wound, Jay.
Oh.
Assault on the wound.
No rape kit was performed, and the woman's parents were not contacted.
Dude, wait. I would love to know that. I wish they would say what she was put in for, because, man, after that first thing, don't you maybe, no matter what she did, kind of go, you know what? You can go home. I mean,
Well,
you're still
silver
gonna...
lining here, there is good news out of this story. This is almost great news
Oh,
out
I
of
saw
Quebec.
this. I saw this going that way.
Oh.
An internal investigation by the regional police force cleared her of any criminal wrongdoing.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, she went about it a different way to get
Right,
cleared, but
right.
yeah, you know,
Wow.
some great news out of Quebec.
sometimes the justice system has some twists and turns.
I mean, I
but-
wish, but we need to know what she was charged of, right? Because then you would want to.
Yeah, I can't believe that didn't say
I wish it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I wonder if it would.
enough to, like you say, to still take her in and slam a cell door
Right.
in her tooth.
Who's the constable? Is that the cop?
I'm not. We'll have to ask our neighbors to the north, but
I mean, you would think Officer
I
Walters
think,
would
yeah,
know.
I think a
it is.
constable
Right?
is like a chief or something like a.
The constable was suspended and later resigned. However, an investigation by the regional police force cleared her of any criminal wrongdoing. I'm assuming they mean the female cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to the girl?
Oh, she got raped. Yeah, or sexually assaulted.
And
Whatever
put
that-
back in jail for whatever she did.
and broken tooth.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Dude, do you think she deserves the money, man? They need to.
Yeah.
There's a critical part to this story that's missing. What the fuck did she do to end up in the handcuffs in the first place?
No
That would
question.
also, after that assault takes place, would still make the cop slam the jail door
Yeah.
in her face and break her tooth.
Still,
It must have
though.
been kind of bad because they're probably just summarizing part of her complaint, right?
Yeah.
And so her lawyer doesn't want to paint her badly, so it's probably something pretty bad that she did
right.
Yeah.
to end up in that predicament. What a pickle!
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the back, you're handcuffed, you're yelling, presumably. Hey,
In a
constable
locked
lady,
car.
this dude's trying to hump me. Hey, really? You know?
What a monster. Is that a
Seriously.
guy that knows he's going to jail forever? He's been convicted 4 times of sexual assault, and he's in a cop car, and that's when he's going to take the opportunity to jump on some helpless.
Isn't
They're
that incredible?
monsters. Yeah. Delete.
It's just-
Seriously.
yeah, you have an urge. You know, you can suppress that. You're a human.
Nope, can't
You
do
push
it.
that down. No, you can.
That's someone who's not rehabilitatable. Is that a word?
Sounds like it.
Rehabilitatable.
Someone will let you know if it is or not.
Someone on a message board somewhere.
Yeah.
Message board thread. Rehabilitatable.
That's the word, Walters.
Yeah.
Walters is fat and stupid.
And that's not a word.
Retard. I've had it with him. Rehabilitatable. What a fucking asshole. Rehabilitatable. Jesus.
I'm so never mind.
What is the word? I don't even know what it is.
Able to be rehabilitated.
Rehabilitatable. Why can't I say it now? Now I can only say
Yeah, I don't even know how you said
rehabilitatable. I don't think you can rehab those sons of bitches. I think you need to just delete them.
Yeah.
If you're willing to pull that in the back of a cop car,
Absolute animal.
and then we got a guy, and this goes right to what you're saying, Jay, with the whole suppression of urges.
Did this gentleman have a difficulty with that?
He did.
Jay just how he sets things up sometimes. Like you ask him, and clearly Jay knows what's coming. So
I'm just guessing.
doesn't.
Just guessing.
We've got a Brock Allen Turner, who's 19, Stanford swimmer. Yeah. Expected to be charged today with 5 felony counts, including rape of an unconscious woman, rape of an intoxicated woman, and 2 counts of sexual assault with a foreign object.
Jesus.
That seems like piling on to me. I got to be honest with you. I mean, rape of an unconscious woman should also include, like, fall under the same guidelines with rape of an intoxicated woman. Like, that just seems like piling on. I got to be honest.
Sounds like a lesser included offense. That's him, huh?
Yep.
Wow, he looks like
Johnny.
Yeah, it looks like
Everyman.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody. That's what I was trying to think
Yeah.
of. Yeah. Howdy doody. Nerd.
Yeah.
He voluntarily withdrew from the university yesterday. He's not allowed to re-register for classes, and he's barred from setting foot on campus. Early in the morning, this was last week, prosecutors say 2 men are riding their bikes on campus, spotted a man, Turner, on top of an unconscious woman. He turned and ran away.
Opie Cunningham there?
Yeah.
Damn.
Turned and ran away, and these dudes tackled him and held him down until they could get the cops there. He was a freshman at Stanford, swam freestyle and backstroke.
Too bad there wasn't a lake or river close by. He could have outswam them.
What is the scene? That he would be.
He flees to the river and then just kicks it into gear in a perfect
Record
frickin-
time.
Michael Phelps like stroke. Just he starts butterflying down the river. 2 guys are giving chase
On bikes.
he's butterflying. He slips to the backstroke. He goes into the medley, the whole freaking medley.
Would he do the flip turn anywhere,
Oh.
even though he wasn't turning?
Yeah, he should have really sunsed the area out a little better.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not a runner; he's a swimmer. You gotta use. He's got to use what you have,
He
right?
needs to stay by a body of water. You got to rape chicks next to bodies of water from now on.
He's got to stay near a body of water. At any point, you never know. You didn't need that
You
body.
gotta play to your. You gotta play to your strengths, right, Jay? You can't be sitting there just messing around.
You got to think of flight. He's gonna have to flee at some point.
What do you think happened here? Did you just stumble onto a chick who was passed out and just like,
Well, crime of opportunity.
yes?
Like I've got. Wow, I'm feeling an urge.
You'd be an idiot
Can't
not to
suppress
take
this
advantage
one.
of this.
This is amazing. I hope no one watches or notices me.
What good fortune.
Look what the Lord left me here.
Gross, man.
What?
What's the attraction? You know, these guys with just dead weight chicks laying there, just a hole.
Yeah.
I should dig
Yeah.
a hole in the ground
I
and
s-
bang that. You
Wouldn't
know,
master?
I don't think that would feel as good. But
you tried it.
no, but I'm just guessing. I mean, I've put my fingers in dirt before, and it doesn't feel like a vagine at all. Not even a little bit. Like, that was a really bad call, Jay. I don't think
Okay.
digging a hole
Yeah,
in dirt.
come on, Jay. Everyone, dirt.
I mean, maybe if you filled it with jelly or something,
Yeah.
right? You'd sort of fake it, but
Go get a jelly donut or
nah.
apple pie. I've heard.
But if you've got just, yeah,
You've got
I'll
a
try
dead
that.
chick laying there. Okay, hit the dead chick.
Would it be worse if she was dead
No.
or better? I think it's better.
I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I think it'd be
I mean,
better.
desecration of a body you can be charged with, but
You guys think that's better?
I think
Well,
that's
and
better than raping a live chick.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, for the victim, they're already dead. I mean,
I'll agree. Yeah,
For the
I'll agree
victim,
there.
is what we're saying.
I thought just kind of like
I'm thinking about
Better.
the victim.
All right.
Both are horrible, admittedly.
But that she is dead. I mean, that soul's already left that body at that point.
Has it?
yeah, it's just a vessel.
It is. It's just a vessel for our human souls, Mike.
You're hilarious.
Yeah, you're thinking about the victim in this from this.
No, I mean,
standpoint,
obviously,
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
guess
ridiculous.
I'd rather have E bang a dead chick than a
Whoa,
live chick.
whoa! I am not.
Yeah.
I'm not into this at all, dude. I have no need.
Have you tried it?
No.
Well, then how do you know you're not into
And
it?
Gary, the dead body expert, said that there.
No,
could
I
be
meant I
some
have no need
secretion.
to
Absolutely.
have any of it with a girl. Account of the unconsciousness is ridiculous to me.
It's not attractive to you.
Not at all. Not in any capacity.
What if they just died?
No, I wouldn't be into
Like,
it.
how
All right,
long
I'm
will-
Just asking. Don't
We've
get
already
mad
gone
at me.
over this. We've already gone over this, and I said I wouldn't do it ever. I would never have sex with a dead body. We've literally had this conversation.
I don't believe
before.
this is ground covered.
It is.
I don't remember the ground as being covered either.
It is. Okay, I'll re-say it. I would never ever have sex with a dead body.
If you had to.
I won't do it.
Hold
I'm
on,
just gonna
let's
say no.
set- let's
I
set
won't
the
do it.
scene.
Under any circumstance.
You're at a bar. You actually pick up a chick. It worked somehow. You got her.
Miracle.
She's going back to your place, right?
Okay.
Your place. Wow, this scenario.
We gotta assume it's a hotel.
Yeah, this is like
magical.
fantasy. A unicorn gallops in
You
and
know-
jumps over a rainbow.
You know, I've had the other Saturday.
You just get done gathering the pot of gold.
A leprechaun brings you another beer.
It's made of gold.
okay, whatever.
Hello, me lady.
There's times when I stay at like hotels or something where I
Easter
can.
bunny hops in, hands you an egg.
Dude, this could have happened a few weeks ago. I had that hotel. I mean, there's times where I could. There's places where I can take people sometimes.
Okay, so that happens.
It's
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah, so
It's the
you
greatest night ever.
got a chick. She's back at your place. It's
She's
gonna
a
happen.
10, dude.
She's given you the nod. She's signed the contract.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I am yours.
I'm yours, Big E.
For whatever you can do to me, anything you want to do to me over the next
Okay.
for the next 3 hours, I am fully
We're
compliant.
right at that point, E. You're right about to do the deed.
I'm not gonna.
She dies. She visibly dies. You know she dies.
Eyes roll back in the head. She goes,
I'm dying. I'm dead. Expired. She's dead. No
she's
pulse.
already nude though. She's nude. She is game on.
Gorgeous. Laying right there. The most
Your
gorgeous
pants are
dead
off
body
already.
you've ever seen.
I mean, you've almost started putting the helmet in, and all of a sudden,
What do you do, E?
I'm not doing it.
bullshit,
No.
liar.
No.
You're a liar.
No way. No way.
You would go, who's gonna know?
Let's up the ante.
I'm not gonna ever do this.
You
Jay.
are you're in the act of Congress. Sexual Congress is occurring. You're in the act.
Wow.
You're about 9 seconds from completion.
So you started 2 seconds ago.
Exactly. She
I
dies.
can
You
go
know she
longer than 11
dies.
seconds.
You
bastard.
realize-
This is Jay's scenario.
You
Don't cut
realize
him
she's
off.
dead. What do you do?
God, you know.
You're about to do the countdown, and she goes,
How many more thrusts occur?
and she
At that
says,
point.
"Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. Please finish."
What do you do?
You know what? I'm telling you.
Don't deny her
No,
final
no,
wish.
I'll tell you
Don't
this.
deny
This is
her
what
her
I'm
final
gonna say.
wish.
This is what I'm going to
Don't
tell
do
you.
it to her, you son of a
This is what I'm
bitch.
going to tell you. In my own mind, I would probably think, if that in that scenario, maybe I would think, yeah, whatever. But you know, I wouldn't, and you know why? It's because I would know in my head
Full
that
of
if I
shit.
Full of shit is right.
if I did, that there's
You're
going
in
to be a
full
no,
animal
no,
mode at that
There's
point.
going to be a cop that's going to come in here.
I don't
they're
even
gonna
think I
look,
could
there's gonna
stop
be. Am I wearing a condom or not?
God no. What are those?
Okay. No, because if I come in there, that cop is then I'm going to
You're
call
not gonna knock her
911.
up.
So what are you going to do? You're going to jump out and run?
Well, I'll probably jump off.
Oh, and leave DNA. We know you're going to leave your DNA everywhere.
Well, I'd have to at that
You're going to
point.
leave seed somewhere, so they're going to find it and they're going to track your ass down.
And you're going to be too
For
lazy
sure,
to clean
you're
it up.
in the frickin' computer.
Imagine E cleaning a crime scene. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Well, I didn't do anything wrong.
You finished banging a dead body.
No, I didn't.
Whatever.
No, I didn't. What I
Necrophilia.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's not what I.
Desecration
No,
of the
no,
body.
no. What I did is I said I wouldn't do it because I would be too worried about that what you just said, and I would call a cop right after. I wouldn't finish inside of it. That's what I just said.
No. On a slightly different note, but still on the subject of E banging chicks, doesn't E seem like a trophy keeper?
What?
In what respect?
Well,
like he would keep
he'd
panties?
yeah.
No, not at all.
You don't have any
tuft
trophy.
of, tuft of hair.
No.
from Holy.
No.
No.
I don't have anything from any girl I've had sex with.
Piece of a horn rimmed glass from.
Nope.
Oversized bloomers from
Nope.
Chicago.
No.
Ah, granny panties from the
No,
Nakano chick?
I don't have anything.
No.
I don't. I'm not
Not a
into that
trophy
at
guy?
all. I'm not into that at all. Keeping panties or something? No, gross.
Why is that gross? A lot of people do that.
Why not for me?
All right.
Jay, no, you know what's funny? Because Jay knows this, dude. As much as I talk about sex, no, Jay has said this before, and he realizes that I'm not really that like out there, perverted wise, like in a sense. Like I think about sex all the time, and I want to bang girls all the time. But I would never be someone who would keep.
This is. I will say this in his defense. He has on many occasions denied having like weird kind of fetishes and things like that. I mean, he's
Even that picture. Remember that picture of the superheroes that like showed the freaking penis in there, and it just like it looked gross to me. Just even that picture of it.
Yeah. He's surprising in some respects. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You think of him as just a total, bottom feeding animal.
Yeah. Which
and
fair.
in many
That's
ways
fair.
he is, but the onion is
No,
thick
what I've always
and
said, Jay, I kind of just said it there, Jay. Like, yeah, when I go to the bars, like I'm looking for, and don't care. Like, you're right. In the end, if end of the night came, some ugly chick was like, and I had the hotel room that night, and she wanted to come back. Yeah, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna be that person. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting there all of a sudden having her tie me up or something, or fucking saving her fucking panties, or like licking her toes.
You'd
or,
be the guy that gets tied to the bed and then they'd leave and take your wallet.
probably. Yeah, probably.
I'm just laying there with his pink hat on.
The cops
Totally
would come
nude.
3 days later and he'd be like, "Get out of here. She's going to be back any minute. Get out of here, officer."
I would say I'm not really perverted in
So laying there, he's
reality.
probably all embarrassed because he just straightened his pubes that night.
See, I would argue that I'm not really even perverted in reality. Other than the fact that I think about sex a lot, but that's it. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
Never
it's pretty much.
Have you ever banged a
sorry.
model, E?
No, of course not.
Would you? If she was tattooed, would that
Hell
bother
yes.
you?
I know where this is going, you son of a bitch.
Where?
Oh,
I
he
would-
got to glimpse at the
Yeah,
stories
I tried
today.
not to.
Oh,
I
you
knew
son
that.
of
I
a bitch.
knew. I tried not to, but the
Mm.
problem was when Jay had me go through them.
Tess Holiday, huh? You in, E?
No,
Why not? Signed a major modeling contract.
because I don't like large chicks.
Check her out. E.
Look at that.
What is that? An arm?
You love tattooed women.
What
Yeah.
the hell is that? Hold on. What are we looking at?
Well,
Is that a tricep?
I think it was trying to be a tricep.
Hold on, dude.
Oh my god, it's disgusting.
What are you talking about?
How is the upper part of her arm, tricep, bicep, so large in comparison to her forearm?
It looks like the gas tank to a Harley.
Yeah,
You're right. Those like.
you're
Doesn't
right. And then the forearm's kind of like the forks coming down.
Yeah.
Does that look proportioned to you? Like, okay, if you're going to be enormous, shouldn't the forearm be enormous too?
Yeah.
That's a very odd look. Do we have another picture that we can kind of?
We do. She's a looker, though. She's 29 years old. She signed with a British modeling agency.
How much she weigh?
Quite a bit. Some good-looking tattoos too. It's something I've wanted my whole life. So to even think that it's happened, it feels like an out-of-body experience.
I don't. Well,
What do you think, E?
Yeah, dream big. Fingers crossed.
no.
She was made fun of when she was younger. I was too short.
Yeah, is
No.
that why she was made fun of?
Yeah, people
Because
said
her-
you're too short.
Her
You got
height.
funny eyebrows.
Yeah.
That must have been it.
Yeah. You got
Um,
thin lips.
I would never be a model, but I'm very hard-headed.
Thin lips. Because it's
What is up with her upper arm, dude, compared to her lower arm?
I don't know. Is
like
that
it's
nude?
like they
Is
rub-
that a titty that's
Hold on,
nude, or is
dude.
that broad? Is that brassiered?
It looks like she's rubber banded off her elbow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, to give it
And
that
then
gas
everything-
tank look.
yeah,
Harley
dude.
gas tank look.
it looks like a cartoon or something. Like,
Right.
like a pipe or the.
Looks like she's wearing a fat suit.
It does. It does look like a fat bodysuit.
And those look like seams, kind of where,
Yeah,
sort of have.
it's the real deal though. No suit.
Woo!
Can't take that off at night. So yeah, she was pushed into lockers, like by 5 of them at a time. Like
Well,
six girls at once ganged up and shoved that thing into a locker.
Well, there's no way
You
she
know
was
what's
pushed
funny?
into a locker.
She knocked over the lockers.
Pushed into the facade of the locker area, the wall with the lockers on it.
She really meant lockers too,
Yeah.
not locker. Modeling really helped my confidence because I started seeing myself in a different light. I started seeing myself like, wow, I'm really pretty. Yeah, she is. Check out the glam pics. So there we go.
There's a whole lot of dudes out there that have this weird deal going.
This
Oh my god! The stupid theme. Oh, gross.
Welcome aboard.
No
What
thanks.
is that, a
Does
life
this-
preserver?
does this just kind of encourage something that shouldn't be encouraged?
Yes.
In a way. I don't
It
want
goes
to
on-
rag on people, but this idea that, and we're seeing this pop up more and more of this kind of showing off, like, I don't know. Seriously, I don't mean to be a dick,
Yeah,
but
you don't want the ideal beauty changed, and you feel like the ideal beauty is being changed because people are just lazy.
yeah, kind of. And I don't know that I don't want the ideal beauty to change because I could give a shit what the ideal beauty is. What I find attractive, I find attractive, and it doesn't matter what the trends
But doesn't
say.
part of you feel like that's kind of unfair? Like, wait a second.
No, I feel like these people that act like, oh my God, I've never been happier. And we've talked about this before. I feel like if you gave them a wish and just said, if you could do anything, what would it be? It'd be, I'm thin. I'll be thin.
Yeah.
I'll be thin. And I don't blame them for that. But this idea of like,
Well,
You
look
know-
look at that picture. She's got a pretty face.
That is not the same person.
Yes, it is.
No way.
she does kind of have a,
Well, on the right, it looks kind of like. Let me see. On the right, you're right.
You know, I can see why they've identified her if you're going to grab a plus size model.
does she just like,
That
you
picture-
know that system doesn't work right? Maybe.
Well,
What do you
it's
mean,
like
that
it doesn't
Just
matter.
the pursed lips and thinking she's really hot. I just picture that going to the bathroom and just explosive diarrhea.
Well, the bottom line is too is like they can say they're all happy with. Oh, I'm happy with myself, but the facts prove that every pound over, obese, it just nothing is good for your body when you're overweight or obese. Nothing. It does no benefits to you.
You're
It's-
concerned for her personal well-being.
Yeah, I guess I am, Jay. Just because I'm a humanitarian, like I'm like you.
What about the one on the left? If you saw that at the bar,
Nope.
you were hammered.
Nope.
No. What do you mean no?
It's the chicken Mackinac, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been drinking since freaking 10 in the morning that day.
dude, you could check that off the list. Like, I banged a model,
Tattoos. all over.
professional
I would
model.
have to be.
Professional model-y.
I wouldn't
Contract
want to.
sign.
I wouldn't want to. What are you trying to get me to say here? I wouldn't want to. I'm not saying that I might not. I've had some very dumb mistakes, like the Mackinac girl, but that wasn't like I didn't go into that day wanting it. My goal that day wasn't I want to hook up with the fattest girl in Mackinac. Like,
Get that one. She
Oh,
does have a
boy.
pretty face. Sort of.
If you can just isolate. Yeah.
Does she have a Miss Piggy tattoo on her forearm?
No. Come on. Oh, she does. Upside down. Yeah.
it's a little.
She's accepting herself in the role that she. You know.
That is the biggest thing. It bugs me so much when they say like that show. I watch it all the time just because it bugged me. But like, oh, my 600, like I'm happy, being fat or whatever the show is on Lifetime,
Yeah.
and it bugs or TLC, and it bugs me so much because like, okay, whatever, you can say what you want, but
You don't
it's-
believe somebody can be happy like that?
no, I don't because
I don't believe they can be that happy and proud, like they've accomplished
I
something.
believe there's
She's being paid though. You know, she's being. You know.
Yeah.
dude, there are so many people that are good looking and they all that's healthy and they still have insecurities, and you're gonna say that because she's gotten paid a few times,
There are a lot of dudes out there who are into that, and I'm sure are sending her a message. Oh, you're beautiful just the way you are. Don't let it. You know.
oh, no question. No question.
So
Yeah.
you hear that, you get paid. I mean, who's to
Fine.
say she's not
We'll see.
happy?
We'll see who.
Yeah.
She can eat whatever the fuck she wants. She doesn't have to exercise.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't have to be anorexic like the real models out there walking the
You
runway.
know what was the best, dude? I was watching that one time, one of those shows about that, and it was like the thing was these girls want to actually go back to like they were trying to get skinnier. It was because the guy had the fetish. He wanted the fat girl.
Yeah.
And he got the surgery, and he was so unsupportive love it because he didn't want her to have the surgery. He wanted her to keep gaining weight. So like he
Was that the black guy with
Yes.
the big girl? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, where he's just like His-
Maybe we talked about that on here. Maybe
I
we
don't know.
did.
It was a long time ago, like a year ago.
Yeah.
But he was just like everything they did was him just stuffing food into her. He's like feeding her with chopsticks, just like yeah,
Dude.
and getting off on it, and then taking pictures. She's like trying to look hot on the bed. I mean, she's over 600 pounds.
Right.
I mean, we're not talking about
Yeah.
300 pounds. We're 600 pounds. She can barely walk.
We might have talked about that episode on here. I don't know if we did or not, but yeah, you're right. Because and then like when you'll know for sure if this one, it was like they're coming back from the surgery. She got some surgery, and they're
Lap
coming.
band or something.
Yeah, and she wanted to lose some weight, and he didn't. And he was like he stopped by the fast food place and got like 4 burgers and shit. He just throwing
Oh
it
yeah,
in his-
yeah.
throwing it
In
his-
front of her.
Yeah,
She's just sitting there like, yeah, I guess I'll have a salad when I get home. It's like, whatever. Fucking eating Big Macs. You sure you don't want one? And like just being a dick. Total dick.
It's on her way back from. She's trying to better herself.
They're
so she can
on
maybe-
their way home from the surgery, and he stops at McDonald's to get a shitload of food. Yeah.
It's a great show though.
Yeah, sounds good.
It gives me. It's funny. I don't know.
Do you have any good email, Jay?
Got a few, my man. I
What
had
do we got?
trouble. I had trouble with my computer, as I said. but
Yeah, that's all
I was
right.
able to pluck a few here. Yeah, Noel writes in ski trip destruction, and this was a thread on our message board earlier too. There, people were talking about, you know what, that Treetops place was such a shithole. They were saying that it's basically a windfall for them because now they get to update everything. They're people on the threads that
Was Treetops a shithole? I don't.
at least the wing that they were in. I don't know. I've never been up there. But
Yeah.
they were saying it was like 1980s. It was a shithole then,
Really?
So the fact that, and you know what, maybe that plays into that when kids are there just fucking around like this piece of shit paneling, chuck something at it.
I'm looking for something to make sense.
Yeah.
Like none of it makes sense. Like why you would get that many kids.
It had to be like a mob mentality. There had to be 5 or 6 guys got out of control, and all of a sudden it's like, ugh, fuck
It's
it,
already shit.
Yeah.
It's already trash. Yeah.
Everybody's doing it. Ugh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
all the cool kids are doing it right there.
Exactly. Noel writes in, holy shit, fellas, love the show, and it's just getting better and better. The month of January, it's been hilarious. Way to start 2015. I've been on tons of ski trips from California to northern Michigan, and we hit Boyne and the Highlands all the time. We party our asses off with a pretty wild bunch of people. I mean, swinging chandeliers, getting so drunk I slept on a bench in the check-in lodge lobby. Booze,
That's
drugs,
awesome.
titties, fights, and the whole 9 yards. Fucking party. We also take our friend Big Jim, who is the most out of control person I know. He would eat a frat boy in one bite and then shower the room with choice party favors for
That's
all to rejoice.
Awesome.
Long story short, a bunch of metalheads/snowboarders running amok at these fine establishments, mixed in with all the affluent families on vacation while the estate is being fumigated or whatever happens in rich people life. Ask Master Erickson.
I've been there. Yeah, I've been to Boyne Mountain several times intoxicated.
Anyway, we
too.
never had an incident as such. Nothing more than an occasional beer blast or hole in the wall or pizza fight. Why in the fuck would they ruin a place like that where people go to have fun and get away? It makes no sense. They are nothing more than vandals and pussy frat boys who, when caught by themselves, would be stomped or cower in a heartbeat. Fucking frat boys. God damn it. Way to pay a fuck ton of money so you can buy friends. Fake.
Oh, I hear that, dude. The buying friends thing.
Love the show, and I spread the word off and buy B-U-I Noel. Thank you, Noel.
Excellent. Thanks, Noel.
Terry writes in, hey guys, there's been more than one time in the last few days that Jay has said they can send a man to the moon. I think I talked about that in relation to the weather and the failure to predict weather. One of my girlfriends married an engineering nerd. Of course, he had a lot of nerdy engineer friends. One evening I was at a party at my girlfriend's house and I said, quote, they can send a man to the moon, but they can't blah, blah, blah. And I was bombarded by nerds telling me that we no longer have the technology to send a man to the moon. There are no as-built drawings. There were lots of ad hoc fixes to rockets to the moon, and no one wrote them all down.
What?
Then this group of weirdos went on to talk about making an elevator to the moon. I'm not an engineer, but building a rocket sounds easier than building an elevator to get to the moon.
Yeah.
What do I know? Anywho, next time you think that we can send a man to the moon, just think again. Love the show. Goodbye, B.U.I. Terry.
We got to talk to
whether-
Shawnee.
Well, whether
Yeah.
we have
It's a question for Shawnee.
whether we have the materials and there was ad hoc things or not, they did it in the 70s. So I'm sure if we started trying to do it now, we could do it now.
70?
1969, whatever.
Middich writes in. Middich is following up on his misspokenness of yesterday.
All right.
Bad way of saying misspokenness.
Yeah.
Spoken. Hey Jay, sincerest apologies to the king. I didn't know Zot Ford doesn't know that quote, when the cat is away, the mice will play. My bad. That one's on me. Are we going to get any Super Bowl predictions on Friday? What about any wagers among you fellas in the studio? Maybe something that involves a shot collar. Have a good show, Middich.
E?
No.
Come on, buddy.
No.
When do a shot collar, really?
Oh.
Be good for the show.
He doesn't care about the show.
He doesn't. It's clear. Jackie wrote in a little while ago, and I had this in the pile, didn't get to it. She's, since we're talking about fat chicks, she's explaining that there's a ovarian syndrome that can cause this. Hey,
Like
y'all.
my Prader-Willis.
Yeah, there's a medical issue that causes chicks to be fat. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have it, and it explains a few medical issues that I have, like weight gain. There is a huge butt here. If I exercise and eat better, I can keep the weight gain at bay. I can keep the weight gain at bay. The last year I've been lazy, hence I gained weight. Even if you have this, it is your responsibility to take your health into your thought process and get your ass off the couch and at least try to do something.
That would suck. That would suck to have something that even if you're working, like the best you can do is keep it at bay.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
I know. Just as a gross afterthought, sometimes the cyst can explode and it feels like someone stabbed you.
Oh,
Why did that need to be in the
poor
letter?
woman.
Imagine then the discharge,
No.
seepage.
E?
Gross.
Connor writes in, hey guys, I was at work talking with another fan of the show and a coworker came up and started telling us about her stepdaughter who was visiting from Japan with her new boyfriend.
Oh, never mind. Why did they have that?
Yeah, at least you could do is return my phone calls.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, you better.
She
return
sounds
that.
hot.
Yeah.
Is there a picture?
What's the point of this story? If
The
you don't
daughter
have a
had
picture?
spent the last 5 years in Japan teaching English. And this was the boyfriend's first trip to the U.S. I just so happened to be positioned so that I could very quietly make comments under my breath without our non-TDC fan hearing me. The entire time she was talking, I was hitting my friend with the
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Watching my friend try to keep her composure was priceless. Porn star Connor. You picture him like prairie dogging over a
Dude, all you'd have, if we were sitting in a booth and all we'd have to do would be, you didn't have to say anything more than,
prairie dog over a cube.
I'm sorry.
Hey, did you see this this vanity plate sent in? M. Walters.
I like that.
Foreign nation, Ontario.
Yep. Spelled correctly too.
Yeah, and you know what? There was kind of a run on license plates today. I saw a couple on Facebook. One was
CUPPEL.
Yeah. DebtCast, DETcast is available in Michigan. I think you should get that, Mike.
Not a big vanity plate guy,
No.
to be honest with you.
E.
But if somebody else got DebtCast, DETcast, that'd be sweet.
Nar am I.
Beth sent me one today.
Yeah.
It just said nice plate, douche. There's some guy
Whoa.
driving around.
What do we got? Big sexy.
No.
Michigan plate. She was behind this car today.
How
Big
in-
sex E.
How in the hell do you walk into the Secretary of State and is big sexy available?
I think you do it online now.
Well,
but
yeah,
if,
you're right.
if you went in and said, I want Big E sex, and they said, we don't have Big E sex, but we could do Big Sex E, you wouldn't go, all right, close enough.
No, I wouldn't.
That's bullshit.
I'd
You
never-
would too.
I would never be.
No, I meant it. It's supposed to say Big E sex, but I ended up being Big Sex E.
I would never get a vanity plate anyway.
How about sex big E? How about sex E big?
Nah, I don't like that last
No.
one. Second one was the best.
Sex big E.
Sex Big E. If you could get a sex Big E, would you be in for that?
If I got no,
if it was a
I
front
would
vanity
never-
plate, not a rear one.
What's the difference?
I think we need to reroute some Kickstarter funds. Here.
Yep.
It's worth it. It's like what, $40 or something? Is it more than that?
They're
more
not
than
that much. They're not that much.
I've never looked into that. I don't know.
No.
Let's tie that one up, Mike. Let's tie up this Thursday show.
Is that it?
Good news is we'll be back for another one. An
Yeah.
all new Friday edition of the Detroit Cast, right?
Yes. You want to just say that?
Oh,
we have
Jesus
one more read to do,
Christ.
don't we?
Before
One more read, you
know
son of a bitch.
Before Jay reads that, I'm gonna once again remind people it's Saturday. Saturday at Laugh Tracks at Novi. I'm doing comedy, so come out 8:00.
I just might do that.
No, you don't need to do that.
Why?
I just might
'Cause
too.
no, you guys don't need to.
We
Everybody
might. Would it help if we came out there?
help if you didn't come out there.
Why?
Well, hold on. This is all about applause. You explain that you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm
pretty good, too.
It's gonna go like this, dude. It's gonna.
Listen to that.
We could do it. Yeah, in unison.
No, it's gonna. You're right.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
You're right.
You know,
It's
we should do it just off unison, so it sounds like a constant clap.
We'll work on it. We're working on it.
No, you're right. This is gonna go like
Yeah, tell him, Biggie.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Hookers rule.
It's
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Can we heckle you if we go out there?
I don't want you guys out there, but it's
No, honestly, I'm looking at babysitters.
no, don't do it, Jay. I'll just,
Dude,
I'll just
it'll
not
help.
show.
Don't you think more people will come out to support you if they know we're going to be out there?
I don't care. I don't want you guys out there, but
And we'll work on our clapping. We'll get better at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah.
it's not gonna work on a slow clap, you assholes.
Golf clap? Would you rather we golf clap?
Jesus Christ. I'd rather you just don't worry about it and not show up. But anyway, well, that's it. I got
So you need applause. So
no, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go like I think it's gonna go like there's 16 of us or something, man, and it's gonna be like me versus another. I'm gonna tell a joke and he's gonna tell a joke. And
so this is our wheelhouse right here, man.
Yes,
the
you
tournament
need us
style,
there.
the
Yeah.
tournament style.
Let's get a dozen people out there and go crazy for my man.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be
no one else
awesome.
is going to have a dozen people out for him.
Nope.
They might have a couple at most.
Even if the guy is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the key.
I
don't-
can't guarantee I'll clap louder for you than him. I mean, you got to beat him. But, you know, I mean, I'll go in there
it's gonna be weird, dude.
attempting to vote for you. But I mean, if you don't win, I wouldn't feel it's not right.
It's
you know.
really weird how it's gonna go, honestly. Like the thing is it could end up going 2 hours because it goes like you get 2 minutes, then if you move on you get 4, then you get like 5, then 7, the final 2 get 7. But it's like I don't understand those guys. Like I've already thought about it, dude. That's like I don't have enough. Like I might there's a
Get
chance
to work, my friend.
there's a chance I might tell the same stuff in the 7 minutes that I told in the 2 minutes. I don't know. That's
I will not clap for that. If
No,
you pull
I
that
won't either.
shit, I will not.
7.
No, you'll
8,
get
9,
slaughtered in the finals.
13.
That's the case. We'll
That's
crickets
18
from the
minutes.
Detroit cast side.
Dude, that's 18 minutes. That's a lot to have, and then to have the last 7 be just as good as the first
Start
2.
writing, my man.
Okay.
Yep, better. But seriously,
I'd be shocked if the other person who ends up with the 7 minutes doesn't do the same.
You got to think of this strategically. You know that 10 or 12 people, if they come out for you, will be able to we'll be able to push you through that first or second.
That's a good
round.
point. Yeah. It
Save
will
your
de-
better shit for later.
It would
rounds.
depend on how
Yep.
many people. If I really got a sense, like if I walked up there and I got the sense that shit, there's 15, 20 people here or something, I might tell a shittier joke at the beginning just to
Yeah.
like save it. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Hey.
Well, it'll be a 2-for-1. If Jake can get a babysitter, then I'll go.
Please
with
don't
him.
get a babysitter. Please don't be.
So this is a big if. If you either get both of us, you get none of us. That's
Wow.
just the way it's going to be.
I'm gonna have to.
Because Beth's out of town and I'm not going alone.
I'm gonna have to text. I don't know. Well, I have Jay's wife's
Don't
number
you
now.
dare use my wife's number for anything, you son of a bitch.
No, it's gonna say,
Ever.
it's gonna be like saying "Don't come." No, never mind.
It's January, and you know what that means. It means it's auto show time at Zott Ford and Holly. As you already know, they have the hottest sales staff in Oakland County, foosball, ping pong, popcorn, and Big E's terrible hygiene. But what you may not know is they have auto show bonus cash on your new Ford. So hurry in before the bonus cash is gone and buy or lease a new Ford from your friends at Zott Ford, SZOTT. They are at I-75 and exit 98 East Holly Road.
All right. I think that'll do it. And we'll give everyone the answer tomorrow whether or not Jay got a babysitter. Lot riding on a babysitter call.
Please no.
Lot riding on it. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us on a Thursday, but we'll be back tomorrow. I guess our Super Bowl edition. Not that we're going to do anything Super Bowl related, but it is the Friday before.
Don't you mean the
Super Bowl.
big game?
The big game. Excuse me.
Misspoke.
I'm gonna get sued. Anyway, so have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for an all new Friday edition of the Detroit Cast.
been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.
Listen to God, watch